Okay, I'm live.
Okay.
Anybody have my...
There you are.
Okay, yeah.
It says offline. Check out this Dungeons & Dragons stream from 7 seconds ago.
What?
Yeah.
It probably...
Oh, it's because I'm offline on Twitch? Okay, hang on. Let me...
Oh, and now it says live. I refreshed it.
Oh, okay.
See?
It's on a delay.
24 seconds. No, wait. Now it's offline, live, offline, live.
Let me go online
I
on...
hate that y'all made me go look to see if Sato's...
All right. All I see is an eclipse.
Oh, it
Oh,
did.
did you
Yeah,
not
it did.
see the glory?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be seeing.
I can change it back.
Nah,
No,
she
that's
didn't.
fine.
She's like, no, thank you.
Are you sure? It was
I'm
was
sure.
quite spectacular.
I don't know that spectacular is the word that I would use there, Sato.
I can't believe you guys fucking noticed that.
Okay, do you
Alex-
now see
Alex,
Be
look
Right
in.
Back with the heart, Onk?
Yes.
Locked it
You should also
immediately.
be able to hear us.
I don't want the echo.
I know, I'm just saying.
That half-work eye for penises.
Oh my
Be
god.
alright if I also stream?
Asked
I
it,
guess.
detect penis.
Or do we want to try and pool our resources to your channel?
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
What does Reed
That-
say?
What is
that-
the point of watching the stream while we're doing
Down with whatever you
because you want us to watch it. Can you put
Yeah.
that in Pestilence General too?
this? They're gonna
Okay.
watch us? Or
I-
I
Yes.
think it's
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh, hey, fries.
Well, Sato, you have the link. You give it to the people you want to give it to.
I have returned.
God, I need to mute it so I can't hear.
All right, before we start, are we happy with the same review that we did last week with the party doing it,
Sure.
filling in the blanks? Okay, it seemed to work really well. So
I'm
I
going
didn't
to
make
also
notes, but I kind
stream.
of remember what happened.
Oh, I have notes. Thank you.
just be respectful. Let people finish their thought, and then if you have anything to add your thought, especially during roleplay. Like if people are in the middle of like investigating a wall or something, let them do that before you jump in.
Also, Ree made a note. We need to make sure that when we're in character, we use each other's character names and not each other's names, because apparently it's creating confusion on the playback.
A little bit. So how do we remember Azul and Artok? So Artok is
I mean, they're
Rise,
listed.
and Azul
If-
is Alex.
If you click, Artok is Fries, Azel is Alec.
Yeah, we can remember.
Yeah.
It's just
I
two. I think
remember-
Reed gets confused because there's two A names.
I
Those are the
remember
two
it
I
like
think you just
this.
mix
I
up.
do. I have to. It's just something I have to work through.
No,
that's
I
all.
remember it like this. Remember it like this. Azel, Alec, they both have L's. And Artok, a T, looks like a French fry.
Okay. Also, guys, down at the bottom
I
of
love
your
it. I
screen,
love it.
where it lists everybody's little avatars and stuff. If you go over to the gear up top here, you can change your display name to your character's name.
Oh, can you?
Yes, so that it doesn't say Ankala, Raven.
Oh, hey.
Oh, perfect.
How do you do
Perfect.
that?
Thank you.
If you'll go to
Settings,
the little
gear.
gear at the top,
Uh-huh.
go
That work?
to personalization and display, and it says display name. You can change it.
Oh,
Personalization display. What's that under?
sweet.
Okay, when you're in the game, do you know we have the little tab where we can see
Oh yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
roles?
Oh, character
There's
portrait.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
gear. There's a gear over there, and just where it says display name.
Oh, I see. I can just change that.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
which will make
Okay,
it,
children, behave. Wish I could
What?
make the font
What did I do?
bigger.
What did
Nice.
you do? You know what you did.
So,
Yeah, that's a helpful tip.
I think that'll help too because now you can see the names down here. I know we are gonna get Azel and Artok kind of mixed up, but we need to try to use the names.
Why don't we change the
Um,
colors? Artok, can you change your color to like an orangey bronze, and then Azel change yours to like a dark green?
Hey, don't take my green.
Like this?
Yeah, there you go. So that looks like a bronze dragon. That makes it easier to remember. Yeah, we already have all greens.
How do you do
Reese, you got
that?
to change yours off. Of
Oh,
green.
you
Click on
click on
color.
your
My
little
stream.
color next to your name.
What?
All right.
Yeah, click on the little
I
color
am
square next to your name.
live.
With a...
Oh, you didn't discover
Change
that?
the
You could
color.
change the colors on Roll20?
Purple. Purple. I'm gonna be purple. I'm gonna be this lavender color. I liked it better. There we go.
I wish I could. Only thing is, I wish I could make the font bigger in the chat. It's very small, but that's okay.
Let's see.
You can adjust that.
I don't know how.
Text chat options.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, what
Yeah.
do you want to fix?
I
so
wanna
that's
make-
clear.
The chat bigger because that's very small. But
Personalization, display, graphics, audio, video.
Exciting D&D, you guys.
No,
guess I could switch to this.
me? Ow.
I don't think there's a way to make it bigger.
I don't think
Oh,
so
also,
either.
if you guys send me messages on
There.
Discord through the night,
Picture.
just give me a second or two because my Stone Age dinosaur computer has to kind of open the window and.
It would be easier, I think, just whisper him in Roll20 so he doesn't have to change screens.
That would be great.
How the hell do you do that?
Slash
Just like WoW.
W, just like WoW. Slash
Okay.
W Dungeon Master.
Also, I have the secondhand anxiety. I just want to ask real quick, Fries and Alec, you guys are okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just wanted to ask you both because Fries, a compliment to you. You play your character so deadpan. I was having trouble trying to figure out if you were irritated or if your character was irritated. And I have been having secondhand anxiety for a week.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's mean.
Oh, it didn't show you the less than 3. Interesting.
No.
Alright, I changed my profile picture, but it's not populating on Bree's stream.
Oh, did you
Just
change
make
your
it easier
profile
to follow.
picture?
Yeah, from the basket of.
I may have to refresh Roll20.
Oh,
Let
maybe.
me see.
Maybe I have
Try
to
that.
do it.
No, let me
Yes,
let me
I
refresh.
refreshed Roll20 and I can see it now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah. I
There we
see
go.
you instead of
Yeah.
French fries. That's great.
There you
But
go.
Reeks will have to restart his music because I refreshed Roll20.
Yep. No worries.
Yeah, same. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Wait, how did we graphics, audio, video? How did we make it so that you could actually see or change whether or not you
Go to
see
audio, video, go to video display,
Where
and
you
then
see
it'll...
what?
pictures? Ah, thank you.
Hey,
Okay,
Jay,
yeah.
mute yourself on Roll20.
Can you hear yourself? The
By the way, your
music?
webcam
Am I
is
not
on
muted?
Roll20.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Oh gosh.
Up at the top on
Oh, hi,
the
Jamie.
browser, do you see where there's a camera and a mic? Click on them.
Block audio and video. There we
Okay.
go.
Now,
fix
now
it?
it's frozen with your stream picture, but now we're no longer hearing you, and it's not actually feeding
Hold
in.
on, I know how to fix it. I have
Oh,
to.
by the way, are we gonna do webcams for us via Discord or no?
No.
Next
No.
week.
If we're on Twitch, no thank you.
There we go.
No, I was saying
Uh,
like do it via Discord where it's not like
Yeah.
showing up on the Twitch screen.
I need to put my makeup on.
You guys know what I look like. I'm not going to.
Can everybody hear the music?
Yes.
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 All right. Nice, nice. Just
Do I
make sure
know
I'm
what
not
you
like
look
the
like?
only.
crapping out. If you at any point tonight don't hear music, please tell me.
Of course.
I don't
So,
hear good
okay.
music.
Oh my
Oh, burn.
God, shut up.
Give me
I was-
Discord privileges to
I
kick
was
him,
good.
No.
please.
No.
I like this intro music. This was on the Roll20. This is Roll20's music. I like
I
it.
like it
I
a
like
lot.
the whole
Well,
kind of the vibe.
For
is
the
good.
purposes of the
You go.
stream, in case anyone ever watches this or with the recording, should we introduce who each voice belongs to?
No.
Eh,
Well, for me, it's Sato belongs to Sato.
Dang, you made it so difficult.
Sure, we can probably do that right before if you guys want. Just like go through, just for everybody.
Alright, are we ready to start?
Sure.
I can't give out my real name. That would be
Let's go alphabetically.
Yeah. Character name alphabet?
Yeah, we'll start with Artok.
Make
Hi,
sure you
I'm
tell-
Artok, aka Fries, if
Yes,
you hear
about
that
to
in the
say-
stream.
Give both names.
You guys are giving your real names?
No,
just
Alright.
character,
your gamer
character
tag.
name, and out of character name.
And then, like,
We got
Discord name.
Did you actually think my mother named me Fries?
I wondered.
I'd be super American. That'd be hilarious because I'd be
so
super
American, so
It
progressive.
would
right?
be so American. Very
It's my
well.
favorite thing.
My
Right,
sister's name's
so-
Cheeseburger.
And my other brother's name is Pussy.
No,
Oh, God.
that's not our joke. You can't steal that joke.
It is not our joke. We will get.
No
sued,
copyright
so-
claim us. Please.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
think you
fries.
can copyright claim.
So we have Fries. Yep, we got Artok.
Fries, Artok.
Artok,
Alright,
yep.
Azel.
Oh yeah, hello. I'm Azel. Also Alec. Although none of you in the pestilence will know that, because nobody knows who I am. But yeah, that's me, and my voice is yet to be discovered.
The guy who sucks at rolling.
He does suck at rolling.
At least
That's
you
what
didn't
that
last
rolls.
week.
Hopefully you can
horrible
redeem
roll.
yourself
Got
this week.
next. Oh crap! It looks like I'm next. All right. I'm Jay or Jamie, and I play Lyric. Lyric is my character. I don't really have a voice. I'm working on it. I don't know what I want to do with her yet.
It's also known as JSB.
Oh yes, JSB. Jay's a sexy beast.
That's true.
That is a thing.
It's true. You are a sexy beast.
Onwards.
All right. I think Sato is next.
No, Reeks
Ah,
is
well, I
next,
already did
technically.
What-
His name is Sato.
we'll
He
do
plays
Reekless.
Sato.
Riggs isn't a character, he's the dungeon master, so we do Sato next.
Okay.
Yeah, I did mine.
Say hi, Sato.
Sato is Sato.
There,
There you
done.
That's about
Talia
right.
is next.
Okay, hi, I'm Bree, or Raven, or one of the 5,000 other things people call me. My character's name is Talia, and you'll know that I'm her because I talk with a really weird British accent when I'm Talia.
Bad British accents. All right, and we got Trix.
I am Ankh, and I play Trix.
Your name is Laz in Pestilence.
Yeah, Laz and Pestilence, but most of the time it's just Ankh.
And then we have our lovely DM Reeks.
Hello. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am Reeks.
Think about.
Thank you. I will be playing the DM role for the remainder of this campaign. Thinking.
And the next one, and the next one.
yeah,
and the next
well-
one.
Maybe he wants to take a break
No,
for a
no,
week and make Fries
Riggs
do it,
is
but I
DM
doubt that.
forever. He did so much
He's the
work.
forever
He's
DM.
so better at this
I
than
love
we
you
are.
guys. Well, you guys have all put so much into this. I just feel like I had to do a
Mhm.
lot of work. So, all right. So, with that being said, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yes.
No.
I will say last week, fuck all happened.
No, that's not true. We spent the whole
No, a lot happened.
we spent the whole
got
thing like the Lyric turned into a fox,
I
Oh,
turned
yeah,
into
that
And-
was a thing.
fox.
and I
All
scooped
right,
her up
well,
like a kitten, and then Sato
Journey-wise,
stuffed her
fuck
down a
all
hole
happened.
and tried to burn her to death.
She didn't try to burn me.
The fire was already down there. I just
We
threw
did-
her into where the fire was.
We
found
did spend a
shack
4-hour
near the road.
campaign and only moved about 400 yards.
We moved
so-
Yeah.
500
Basically.
feet.
Someone, Artok,
Okay.
decided to say that, oh, it's only 100 meters, 100 feet away. It won't take that long.
We moved
Okay,
500
so-
feet.
We found a temple of what we believe to be. Talia had some information and had an idea of what it might be. On the front of the temple, we found a giant keystone with a carving of a jackal and 2 vases. When we started our trip, both vases were turned over. One had skulls on it. When we opened the chamber that we sent me down as a fox, we managed to turn one of the vases changed We did not figure out how to change the other one. We'll have to come back to that later. While in the hole, I found a passageway that led everybody down. We found a bunch of, basically a junk pile is what we found down there, like a little rat's nest. Then we went...
Found an envelope in it.
Yes, we did find an envelope that we have not... Oh, yeah, we did explore that. Our talk passed that letter around. It's in the Discord channel for anybody who wants to see it. We also... let's see.
Hazel stayed behind with the
Hazel?
cart for 4 hours.
Hazel stayed behind with the cart.
Got
He
bit by
was
a
also
mosquito.
bit by a bug. He was bit by a mosquito,
I was bit by a mosquito.
which he's currently...
About
Took
the size of
3
a
health
cat.
points off of me.
The thing was enormous.
It was huge. I smacked it real good though.
You also heard Azel heard very interesting noises.
Yes,
Yes.
some weird pulsing noise that I decided to beat my drum along to. Make a nice little beat out of it.
Trix stayed far away from the fire again,
Yes.
which I made note of to Talia. But we haven't gotten a chance to really explore that yet. We really did not get much done in the last
No.
session. I look forward to us getting a little bit...
Shenanigans.
ensued.
Shenanigans ensued in the shack for 4 hours, and then we managed to make camp, and then we had to call it a night.
We'll
No,
get better
there's
at
more.
this.
There's more.
Oh,
Yeah,
as
little bastard tried to pick my pocket.
As we went
Oh,
back
yeah.
to go set up camp, Azel tried to pickpocket Artok, which did not work
failed
in
miserably.
his favor.
And then he failed miserably on stopping a charm person, and then I extorted more money out of
He
Hazel.
did. He took 3 gold from me.
He only
Very
asked
mean.
for 1.
I asked for 1, you gave me 3. I will take
You
your
were my friend.
beautiful. Yes,
were
I
my
was your
friend.
friend. Was your best friend
Yeah, but that's your own fault.
Exactly.
for like an
And
hour.
then I think you cast sleep on him too at one point.
Yeah, because I put hideous laughter on him, which
Yeah.
again failed miserably.
And he
And so
rooted
he
through
put
your
me to
bag.
sleep. And he
Yes.
rooted through my bag, tried
Check.
to figure out identifying marks on me. Go ahead.
Checked
sorry.
checked your tattoos, figured out who you were, why you were trying to mess with poor little old me.
And
But
Sato and I
didn't
objected
you
to
technically
going through
threaten
his
him
stuff.
first, though?
He did. He did.
So,
He
I
threatened
mean-
me with a message saying, if you ever try to hinder or stop me in any way, I will kill you. You wouldn't be the first orc I've killed.
Everybody make note
hearsay.
on your everybody make note on your character sheet. We all got another 50 experience points. We
Yep.
should all be up to 200 now.
Yes.
Yes. I already took care of that, but double check to make sure the rest of y'all did.
Nicely done, guys. A very, very good explanation, by the way.
Oh,
Good
and
review.
just for anyone joining us this week, these horses on the map, they are not horses. They're supposed to be oxen, but we don't have a picture for oxen.
It's
Their
true.
names
No,
are
and,
Flotsam and Clotsam.
Since how
Okay.
much work our DM put into it, you can see the new.
I want to name
The
this-
cart.
Hey,
I
you
know.
already
I
went
love the
Yeah.
cart.
Thank you.
I love
I do
the
like
cart.
cart.
The polka dotted one's name is Flotsam.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, it is around
We
11
are
o'clock.
just starting to make camp.
Yes.
One thing I did forget to mention
Go ahead.
is that before we settled down, Trix was double checking to make sure we were following fire safety protocols. Making sure there's no dry grass nearby, etc., making sure the rocks are all in a good line. And then the fire got lit, and I ran
Checking
off
in
to
with
the corner.
Smokey the Bear.
Yes, basically.
Nice, nice. Okay, so Trix is at a distance here. It's about 11 p.m. at night. The temperature has cooled down a little bit. It's around a good 68 degrees. Sorry for our Canadian friends once again. Nice light breeze.
That's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
Go again.
It's pretty warm.
68 degrees is not that
As a
hot.
reference, Sato,
Pretty
68
pleasant.
degrees is generally my preferred temperature.
68
That's a good,
degrees,
Okay.
eh?
nice cool
Sato,
temperature.
it's
It's
20
a little on the
degrees,
cold
Sato.
side.
Sato, it's 20 degrees, okay?
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Sato.
20 degrees, Satos. 20 degrees.
Okay. You can smell in the air the scent of wild violets faintly. You can it kind of comes and goes in between the wafts of swamp rot looming from the south, just below on the other side of the road. The night is crisp. The night is the stars are out. Most of the clouds have long since departed since earlier in the day. And the night is yours.
Okay, so
I'm going to be petting Klotsum. He likes being scratched behind the ears.
we need
we
to.
did have the scroll of alarm cast, but as well
Right.
Yes.
around the fire.
Yes.
So.
And that's 30 meters around the fire, right?
30
Right.
feet. Yep.
30 feet. Yeah.
For anybody
So-
who'd like to take notice,
I'm-
Azel
I'm-
is.
I've got it.
Yeah. If somebody wants to.
Azel is
Um,
getting sweaty. His breathing is a little heavy, and he is incessantly scratching at that bite mark. It is just incredibly burning, itching.
There for the alarm.
Yep.
I will allow Reegs to elaborate later.
Actually.
So for oh, you go first, Jay.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna stay up and help with most of the watches, but we probably need to get a watch schedule going on.
I can jump in at whenever time.
I can as well. Although
Okay,
it'll
so
be
Who's going
redundant.
first?
it'll be 2-hour shifts. I'm just gonna take a short rest tonight. I'm not gonna take a long rest, so I'll only need an hour.
I can take first watch. That way I don't get my sleep interrupted.
Cool.
But actually, we should make sure Azel or Artok gets some most sleep.
Yeah.
He's the only one that actually needs a long rest. Technically him and I.
Well, everybody needs to a
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
rest.
we
so
all
don't
need a
suffer
long rest.
exhaustion.
You all
Yeah.
need it because you get exhaustion.
Yeah, so everybody should rest
Right.
and make sure that you eat as well. It's important that everybody eats.
Do I have food?
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah,
I
you all
have
You
have
should
all
have
the,
rations in your adventure pack. You get 10
I-
days of rations.
I'm just gonna
Don't
throw a
have an
loose
adventure
suggestion
pack.
out there. I think one oxen can pull the
Do you
cart.
have a? No, we're not gonna kill one of the oxen. Do you
We
have
have
a
travel rations.
explorer's pack?
Nope. I have a scholar's pack.
A
I
scholar's pack.
do.
I would be willing to buy
Okay.
a
You don't
ration
have
off
to
of
buy it.
somebody.
You don't have to buy it, Mr. Artok.
Well,
is
it's okay
important to
because
me.
it's not my money.
It's important to me as of like I'm out doing good. It's really important to me as an acolyte. I share food. Matter of fact, when we get to the next town, I'm gonna buy some extra rations. So
I'm gonna say,
have
tell him
one
you
of
want to
mine.
trade him food for the flour.
I don't
I
have
didn't have the
flour.
flour anymore.
As you guys are talking, you're talking, you're
Does
watching.
anybody else not have rations?
You're watching
We do.
Azel pace
I think.
back and forth frantically. You could tell that off the gleam of the fire that he's starting to sweat a little bit from the head.
Hey,
Continue.
And Azel,
you all right there?
Azel's just pacing back and forth, not really listening to anybody. And then he locks eyes straight on to Artok and says, "Hey, you piece of shit.
Oh,
You
no.
still owe me money." And he pulls
Oh,
out
no.
his long sword and starts rushing towards Artok.
Hey!
I gotta
We're
be
not
like,
I dive over
Arena
Stato, trying to get behind the giant Goliath.
I gotta go.
Wait,
hey, I'm not,
you dive over Sato?
No, well, I'm assuming we're sitting next to it. I just dive over his lap onto the other side, trying to make distance.
Hey! I'm gonna stand up.
I'm pointing out that Sato looks like he's on the campfire.
No.
No, he's around it.
I'm trying to
No,
place
I'm
the
sorry.
cart.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
It's just
Yeah.
your token looks weird.
So first, I'd
gonna-
like Azel to please roll a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity. All
Gonna
right.
jump
Yeah,
up
and
on it.
Artok, would you please roll a dexterity check for me?
Okay, here we go.
Dexterity
I
check.
want the,
Can I
Yeah.
try to put myself in the middle of them?
Holy
Wow.
natural 20.
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
up on the cart, sitting backwards on the chair for a good aerial view.
Can
Okay. Yeah,
Ian,
Lyric?
can I try to jump in the middle of them too?
I'm gonna chill over here and make
Make
sure
a
the
di- yeah.
oxen don't get freaked out.
Make a.
I'd like to try to move like right
Boy.
here.
We
I'd
haven't
like
done
to
a
put
long.
I'll
myself
say.
in them.
We haven't done a long rest yet, right?
No.
No, we
No.
have
No.
not.
I'll say make an acrobatics check with disadvantage because they're
Acrobatics with
Why did
disadvantage.
Sato
because it
move?
happened
disadvantage.
so fast.
Yeah.
Sato got out of the way.
I climbed up on the cart and I'm sitting backwards on the chair.
Acrobatics. It's gonna be a 10.
It's a 10. Okay, so
Good thing I have a high acrobatics.
as Azul rushes towards Artok barely hears the sound of the ground, the sound of him coming towards him, and Lyric, seeing this action almost like a cat, turns around and lunges towards the middle of the two, and just falls short. Azul,
Oh,
would you
yeah.
please? Sorry, Artok, would you please roll a dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
I'm just curious. Okay.
Uh,
So Alec, roll. Alec, my God.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
I will.
They both had to
Azul.
pick 4 to 5 letter A names.
Yeah, exactly. So Azul, I'm gonna say roll to hit on your longsword, but roll with disadvantage because you are in a frantic and
Yep.
you're feverish. Yeah.
Longsword, double-handed or single-handed?
I would say single-handed. Yeah.
And don't
So
forget
roll
to
to hit
disadvantage.
first with disadvantage.
Let's see if this works. Okay,
That's a 6.
that's
6.
perfect.
So your armor class, I'm assuming, is higher than a 6. It is. So you actually miss. He goes in hard for the lunge, and just as he does, he kind of stumbles a bit, and Artok misses Artok by inches.
Can I?
Would I say
attempt-
at this point that I would fall flat, or are you going to do that?
That's what I was gonna. I'm gonna attempt to tackle him to the ground.
Oh, hold
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
no,
Pause.
Pause.
Wait, what
Oh,
happened?
me?
Why are we
Yeah,
paused?
pause 1 second.
Sato,
Safe worded.
Oh,
Yeah, Sato.
Sato
Oh.
dishwashered. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry. So for everybody listening and watching on other medias, purple monkey dishwasher is the word that we use to pause the game. It's just a safe word
Some
that
of us
nobody
can't
would
say it.
normally say. Yeah. Some of us can't say it. It's true.
he dishwatered.
Dishwater.
Gonna be
It
over
kind of
here.
cuts through the
So
RP.
I've noticed that real quick. I've noticed that I can't actually get rid of the individual stuff in my pack. So I'm making note of things I'm using out of my explorer's pack.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I had the
interesting.
same problem. Yeah, because your explorer's pack doesn't list like what's in
It
it.
lists the explorer's pack
It just says
as an
explorer's pack, right?
item. Yeah.
Oh no,
wow.
you can click on it. You can click or go into information,
Wait,
click
what?
the italicized I, and then search for that pack, and then
I
click on
have
it.
the
It will
pack
tell you.
in my inventory.
Yeah,
But I
have it
cannot
in my
see what's-
inventory, but I can't.
It will tell
I
you. Here,
can't
look,
manage.
explorer's pack.
No, I know what's in my explorer's pack, but I can't modify what's in my pack.
Yeah,
Like, Sato
Like in
used-
the inventory list.
You just
Sato
had to
used
break it
2
out.
torches
Oh, here it
in our
is.
last game.
Backpack.
You should just be able to click on the item number and change it for stuff like that.
Yeah, it lists that I have 1 explorer's pack, but it doesn't list the individual
Oh,
items. That are in
yeah.
that
You had
explorer's
to. We found you have to break out and put in the individual items. in the
Right.
explorer pack.
Okay.
So like my scholar's pack had ink, quill, small knife.
How do you break that out though?
You just have
You have
to
to
look
search
up.
for it.
You
Like
have to search for each item.
like you added it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like if I were to do like mess kit, and then I
Yeah.
search for a mess kit. Searching.
Okay.
And then I can add a mess kit to my pack.
Back.
I'm going to do that
Like so.
while
Oh, it does not like me dragging it to another screen to do that.
No, it doesn't. I just discovered that.
It said no thanks as soon as I
Uh,
switched screens. Maybe if I put,
Okay,
put it
hold
back
on. I
here.
don't want to show my character sheet
No.
on screen, so we're gonna do that, and
Uh,
then we're gonna open
Okay.
it back up,
No, you guys, I lost my character. Oh, I found it. Never mind.
and then we're gonna do
So
that.
not gonna put the backpack on there. I'm just gonna say that the explorer's counts as the.
Okay, so there's
Okay.
So
that.
Artok, you're gonna get immediately when we return from when Seda gets back.
Okay.
You're gonna have a reaction.
What's that? Oh, like I can do an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget, you've used up all your spell slots.
I
though.
know. I don't. Yeah. So we didn't. The problem is. So the thing is, I have arcane recovery, but I need to do a short rest, and we
Haven't done that yet
that.
either.
Right. You haven't. No, you haven't. It's right. It's true.
I might have to do something you guys won't like. We'll see.
If you try to lightning
I want to
breath
try
me,
to. I want to try to. Subdue
if you
him.
try to lightning breath me, I am going to laugh
Yep.
my
So,
ass off.
so as long as we can play through what's
Yeah.
happening with the action that's happening, other people can definitely do stuff. It's just
Yep.
we just have to get through the event
Yep.
that's at
Okay.
foot, and then we can bring everybody else.
Yep.
Okay, and
what am
I
I gonna
only
do? What
have
am I gonna
8
do?
rations
What would my
because
character
I gave
do?
one to Artok.
Well, he is. You did notice that he's sweating. He's sweating really
Right.
badly. You have good eyes.
I got
He's
dragon eyes.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't have dark vision, do I? No,
I
don't
do.
think so.
I don't think so.
But you can tell that he's not right at all. He's pacing. He seems very anxious. He's very tense. He's standing up, kind of straight. Very combative. Doesn't seem like Artok to you. Well, that's not
He's all-
entirely true. You've, for as long as you've known, or Azel, sorry, goddamn. For as long as you've known Azel,
None of you should
has been
actually
kind of-
know. None of you should actually know my name. I don't think I ever willingly gave it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think we know everybody's names yet.
Oh, hey guys, sorry about that. I said
I think we introduced
Amazon.
everyone to each other.
Oh no, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Nice.
we did.
We did go
Okay,
around and
so-
introduce
Oh,
each
at
other
first night at the
bar.
to ourselves.
Nice. Yeah. So,
Alright,
Sadie,
so-
you're back?
We did that.
Yeah,
when we were
sorry.
the giant
I
ant.
just had
No worries.
Amazon call me. So.
Yeah, no worries, man. So, yeah, you can actually have this because, thank you. Yeah. So Azel just lunged at Artok, kind of in a haze, and didn't fall prone. Kind of caught himself with his left hand there. He's not two-handing the sword, double haze. So he's caught himself. But Artok, you are absolutely up next for a reaction in this moment.
All right.
I'd like to take it.
In this situation, Artok would cast lightning breath at his legs.
At his legs.
At his legs to try and slow him down. Maybe not kill him,
How many times?
but he's got nothing left. He's got.
I'll do a dexterity save at a disadvantage.
quick
So-
No, I was just saying,
if you
can you
do-
cast lightning
yeah.
breath?
Yes. So I have.
What
here,
racial?
I'll look at-
But it's in a
My
cone,
racial.
isn't it?
No, it's a cone for certain ones, but because of my race, it's a line, so it won't hit anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his
I was gonna
we
say,
figured
I'm
out.
literally right
his
next
con
to it.
modifier is
That's
1.
is-
So that would be a 9. That'd be a 9 DC.
It is a lightning breath is a cone still, but
It said on D&D Beyond, it's a line for lightning breath. It's a
I'll do
cone
it.
for like ice, fire, acid. But there's
Line
some that
makes
are-
sense for lightning, though.
I'll do a
Yeah.
dex save at disadvantage if you want.
Hey,
Well,
let
I
him
think
tell
it
you
just
what
says
to do.
it just says dexterity saving throw. I don't think you. Well,
Okay, well I'll say
sorry.
this. I'll say this.
Right, you're right.
As you and you all see this, it's kind of in the moment, in the heat of the moment, you all look over and you see Artok stand up straight, put his shoulders as straight as he can, and slowly shift his neck back. And you all can tell what he's about to do. You've seen him do it before. And just
Yeah.
as he begins the process of this weapon, this lightning breath, Artok starts to change slowly. His body starts to shift his skin starts to ripple. His eyes begin to glow different colors: greens, reds, blues, purples. Um, his feet begin to be, grow large, and then grow small, and then grow large. His body begins to stretch and lengthen, and then shrink back and stretch, and suddenly his skin becomes more rough, almost like a bark, almost like a stone. You watch as Artok or Azel slowly turns to stone.
I turned to stone?
No, Azel does.
Hazel just turned to stone. Okay, so the fire is just gonna like literally
Standing
just
in
burn
place.
around him.
He has a look on his face of just absolute temper. He's mad. He's angry.
I love this. I love this.
I'm sorry. Can you say it one more time? Who's turning to stone?
Azel.
Hazel.
turns to stone.
So as you breathe fire on him, he turned to stone.
Yeah,
I forgot
but
that was a
but
thing
like-
you could do.
Artok, go ahead and roll. You can absolutely roll for damage here. There's no checks involved. Azel is stone, so roll for damage.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. So who was like whose feet and
That-
eyes were changing?
That was
Hazel
me.
or Art?
That's Azel.
That was me.
Okay, all
That was
right.
Azel.
He said Artok a couple.
I was about to
I'm
say,
sorry.
what?
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
Hey,
Reek, what are you
Reek.
doing to me?
One thing that might help a
Is this-
little is maybe
is this something about my
refer to
backstory I don't know?
What was the name? At least with Artok and Azel. So Azel the orc.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
that
get it,
might
guys.
help.
I'll get it. So go ahead and roll damage.
1d10.
Yeah, there's no need to roll hit here. So 5 damage. Okay. So
Aimed at his legs.
Do I
that
take that?
you do not take that.
Okay.
The damage is absolutely negated. You can see that it flows around the bottoms of his ankles, and as the blue flames kind of recoil, you look and you see
Thought it was
as
lightning.
Lightning.
it's blue lightning. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see as the bottom of the stone that would make up the boots of Azel are like covered in soot, but left undamaged.
I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
Can I poke him? I just
You
want to
can.
move over here and just like poke him with my finger.
Yep, you can poke him. He's stone.
I'm gonna let out like
exactly
a
what I was-
disgruntled sigh of disappointment that I was about to see an arena match right in front of me. I was all set for entertainment. And
Suddenly,
I am
as you're
concerned.
all poking and prodding on him, you begin to see part of his left leg start to ripple a bit, almost as if reality itself is shifting around him.
Utterly fascinated by this. I want to like look at what sorts of arcana or magic is doing this. Like I'm not even angry anymore that I got
I would
attacked. I'm just fascinated by what's happening.
I would like to ask the DM.
Mhm.
Has this happened to me before?
No, never,
Okay. All right.
never.
Does it appear that he is aware of what's happening, or
You
like
Well,
can't
he's
tell.
stone?
He has the same angry expression on his face that he had when he turned.
I'm assuming I'm not aware.
So
of
he
anything
became an
going on
instant
around me.
statue.
You are not. You are
Yeah.
a statue, sir.
Yep.
You are stone. As you're all observing, though, you see his leg begins to shift more. You can see the texture begins to also shift around the outside perimeter of his leg and down onto his boot. You can see
I'm going
the
to
material.
cautiously get into a better line of sight.
You can see the material of his boot is starting to actually be the material that you knew it to be. He slowly begins
He
to shift and
petrifying?
change. And
I look at
Azel,
Sato.
Azel is back to human flesh form.
As
I'd
soon
like.
as I,
Go ahead.
as soon as that happens, as soon as I become unpetrified, all strength, everything in my body just goes away, and I fall straight down in an unconscious sleep, or whatever you want to call it.
Yep, he does.
I'm just
Stuff.
A
completely
limp
out.
heap.
To be safe,
Yes.
I'd like to
What?
kick his sword away from him. Just
Okay.
kick it out of the way.
Okay, you do.
I
You kick his
cautiously
sword away.
ask, is he dead?
Is he dead?
He's breathing.
I don't think so.
Make a medicine check.
Who?
Ooh,
I guess all of us who are around him,
Um,
or someone who.
I
who do you
can.
think?
I'll make a
try to
medicine
at least,
check.
stabilize
yeah.
him.
I've got a pretty high medicine. I'll make the medicine check.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
The rolls. I'm like, yeah, that should stabilize them. Try to get them stable.
Lucky check is for knowledge, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
I'd like to check
Talia,
to see what sort of magic made this happen, or if there's anything I can figure out.
Sure.
from his body.
Let me get Talia here first.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. So Talia, you notice pretty instantly his skin. Azel's skin is still very, very rough. You can see the sweat is gathering on the outside, almost like condensating, like it would on the outside of a glass.
The rest of his health? Is he alive? Is his pulse steady?
He's alive.
Okay.
He's breathing.
This is weird.
Very shallowly and shaking. Kind of like a cold sweat going on.
Yeah, and you all notice he's wearing a necklace. Looks like some kind of a fang around his neck.
Yeah, so what kind of bugs turn you to stone is what I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, this is weird.
He
What
was
do we do?
complaining about his bug bites. Now I got one, and mine doesn't seem too bad, but his seem quite more severe.
Talia,
I
is there
don't
something
think a
you can do?
bug did that.
No, I don't think a bug did that either.
You can see, as you're all looking down at Azel, unsure whether or not he's gonna make it through the night. You can see that his necklace, this fang, begins to start to vibrate very, very slowly around his neck.
I'd like
His
to.
thing is doing the thing that my thing did.
I'd like to rip off a piece of my cloak, the bottom of it, and grab the fang and just rip it off his neck.
Okay, Azel.
So
Instinctually.
as you're unconscious, sir. As Artok begins to put his hand next to the fang on the necklace, the fang moves away on its own.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay,
That's weird.
okay.
That's really it moved.
I don't like it.
I don't want
Begins
to
to
touch
vibrate
it.
even more.
Do you think it's kind of like when I turned into a fox? Do you think he just turns into stone?
That's
It's
possible,
looking extremely
actually.
similar.
Maybe it's happening as a response to whatever illness the bug bite's causing.
Could be what's causing the bug bite.
Maybe?
Like maybe it's a defense thing?
Maybe. I'm
You
thinking
know,
we should
some
let him-
animals freeze in place.
Well,
Yeah.
True.
maybe it responded to his heart rate. He did seem really worked up.
Well, he's,
I mean, we can
he's
never
unconscious now. Why is it still reacting?
Well, he's not stoned anymore.
I'm
Pull
the
down
wizard.
Pearson
I'll do the
shot?
wizard thing, sir.
Well, then by all means, do the
Yeah.
wizard things, sir.
Well, I'm gonna try and grab it, but he keeps running away. Can somebody help
Maybe
me take
just
it off?
try looking at it magically.
Was
Is
anybody-
that not a thing
Yeah,
you magic
with-
people
with-
have?
Talia,
Wow, that is
Talia,
super
can't-
ignorant, ma'am.
Talia,
I don't
Yes,
have a
dear?
lot
could
of
you
experience with magic
maybe
people.
heal him, dear?
You guys got healing magic that might help.
Well, I don't know any healing magic.
I'm
Pretty
not
much
that
everything
type
I
of
have is
cleric.
I
to
don't know magic
to
at
deal with
all. I love
little
it. I'm not
half
that
orcs
type
try
of
and steal my
cleric.
money so far.
You healed me.
I am not that type of cleric. I can stop him from dying. I don't have any way of just healing him.
Well, let's
Can
get
you
this thing off of him
stabilize
first
him?
and
You
see
would
if
be
it
a
works.
cleric
All
if
right.
you
See if
didn't
we-
take any healing.
I
Help.
am going to very slowly ooch closer, take out my knife, and attempt to cut the string that makes up the necklace.
Reeks, I love you.
You're gonna walk up. You're gonna walk up behind him on the ground that he's.
Well,
'cause
right where my
right now
character is.
It looks like he's in the middle of the fire. I'm sure he's not supposed to be in the middle of the fire.
No,
No,
the
he's
fire's
not.
down,
The
down
fire's-
between.
the fire
it looks to me
is
like
right
he's-
Oh,
here,
what am I
right?
seeing? Yeah, my bad,
Yeah,
my bad.
this is the fire.
Okay.
So I'm going to,
Yeah.
making sure Lyric is between me and fire, attempt to reach out and cut the. What makes up the
Careful,
necklace?
careful,
Is it like a
careful.
leather thong or something, or string?
It
rope?
is it's attached by a really thick leather cord.
I'm going to attempt to
with-
cut the back of the cord.
So as you reach slowly up towards the back of the cord, you can feel kind of like a pressure that won't let you get anywhere near it.
Like a magnetic repulsion?
Yeah, exactly, like a magnetic repulsion.
Oh my
Well,
goodness gracious.
It begins to
obviously it won't
vibrate
come off.
even more than it was before now.
Okay, then
Alright.
I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to attempt to take the necklace off over his head. Is
Well,
it large enough to do
I
that?
tried to do that and it ran away from me.
No,
What
you
do you-
tried to grab the tooth or fang or whatever the fuck
So
it
you-
is.
so you're
I'm
gonna
going
reach-
for the leather.
So you're gonna reach over his head and try and
For-
attempt to pull it up over?
If it's large enough to go over his head, I'm going to attempt to pull the leather rope, not the fang, over his head and off.
Okay.
Careful.
So as you begin to reach over his head, you start to feel kind of a sensation, a very odd sensation on the palm of your hand as you get closer. It's almost like a force field. Force field. What's force field? It's almost like the surface of water. Only it's too thick to penetrate. You could feel there's different pressures points all over your fingers and in the palm of your hand. You can't get anywhere near it.
Out of character, is it
the vibration-
like non-Newtonian fluids, like that GAC slime stuff? You press out real hard and it gets real
Yes.
firm?
Yes.
Okay.
It is at this point vibrating to the point where it's moving the
Okay.
entire length of
now-
leather that's around his neck. And at this point,
Maybe we
I
should
need-
stop touching it.
I need
I'm gonna try one more
Drop
thing.
it.
no,
Why,
I need
why don't you
no,
just
no.
stop dropping it?
I need
Let the
I
DM
need
speak.
hold
Let
on.
the DM speak.
Here, let me have my
DM's
sync.
talking.
I need Trix,
Uh-oh.
Artok, Lyric, and Talia to all roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Save? Okay.
Yes, a save.
Aha! Nice.
I got high dex. I'm gonna be great. If I can get my okay, hold on guys. Sorry, I'm working with the laptop keypad here. Hold on.
Did you
Wow,
not
you-
take your mouse?
I don't know where my mouse is
all-
currently.
Bad Jane.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jay's
hold
not-
on.
Nice. So, you all, as this is
Nat
happening, and
20 Artok.
just as Trix puts her hand down over the top of Azel's, the front of Azel's face to try and grasp the front of this, you all feel a very instant pulse of energy emanate from from the middle of this necklace and pulse out from the middle. All of you are dazed by the event, but none of you take any damage.
Alright.
Okay, at
I'm
this
going
point,
to very
Wait.
cautiously try
yeah,
one
at
last
this point,
thing.
actually, Sato's gonna stand up.
I
I'm up
think
on the
maybe-
cart, so I'm gonna stand up like high on the cart, looking over you, and I'm gonna yell, "Guys, that
No,
necklace!
Leave the
it-
necklace
I
alone.
want to try one thing. I'm
Okay,
going
may
to
before
try
you
to-
try
stone,
one
but I don't
thing,
think
can
that's
we all
right.
do
let
something?
me speak.
Whoa, pause. Purple monkey dishwasher.
Uh-oh.
Everybody needs to not talk over each other. We need to make sure that everybody is allowed to do what they're
Thank you.
trying to do. Okay.
I'm going
Let's
to take a
resume.
single finger
Mhm.
and attempt to just touch the leather. Not move it, not grab it, just attempt to touch. I just want to see if the repulsion is in general or only when you're trying to, like, grab it.
Talia, honey, you can't.
And I'm
go
going
that
to be
far
very
away.
cautious, and at the first sign of resistance, I'm going to stop and pull back.
You're going to attempt to grab it again?
No, to just touch a finger to the
Touch it.
leather. I'm wanting to see if this necklace is
Oh, yeah.
like repulsing any attempts to touch it or only repulsing attempts to remove it.
You attempted to touch the leather, and it's absolutely fine. There's no resistance. You touched
Okay.
the leather.
All right, now I'm going to speak. Okay, I figured something out. The necklace knows if we want to take it off.
All right.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't
Real
like
quick,
this
Sato.
Sato's gonna just make a little speech here. I go, guys, that necklace may be what turned him to stone, but I don't think it's why he's unconscious. He's been wearing that necklace since we met him, and it's never injured him or rendered him in this state before.
Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna guess we should be addressing his bug bites, focusing our attention towards those bites that he's got over him more than the necklace itself. That's what I'm thinking.
I think this is kind of like, fight or flight.
Yeah.
You know, like when something gets scared, you know, there's like a possum when like it plays dead. I think this is kind of like that. Possums play dead, right?
Yes.
I think this is kind of like that. I think it's responding to whatever it is that he's got going on.
I'm gonna ooch over behind Artok because I'm tired of being close to the fire.
As this is all happening, Talia, out the corner of your ear, you can hear just very, very faintly.
From where? did you hear
Out
that?
of character, the fuck?
I want
Sorry, where
to.
did that sound come from? Or did I not hear it?
I
You didn't hear it.
want
Only
to
Talia.
try to see if I can't figure out what that sound is without leaving the safety of the circle.
I am not interested in anything anyone's saying, and I'm just focused on that necklace. Really want to figure out what it is and like what I can learn from it.
I'm like, we gotta check those bites. I could poke at it with my glowing blue dagger if anyone thinks that'll
So
help.
Artok immediately, right now, out of nowhere, you hear, your alarm's going off.
Okay, something just broke the perimeter.
Oh my god, really?
Turn around and move away. Looking.
We don't hear that. Only you hear that, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I mean, okay, I told everybody.
You see a wolf,
something just broke the perimeter.
beside the stone structure. It doesn't seem like well, it's growling at you.
Oh,
Over behind the cart. Something just broke the perimeter behind the cart.
Okay.
Can I offer is it a wolf?
It is.
Can I offer it some rations and try to befriend it?
You can.
I would like to do that.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump up the cart.
I'm gonna jump up on the cart where you were.
Oh, 15, yeah. It's snarling at you. It doesn't seem at all interested in what you have.
Okay. I tried.
Can I try to see?
I'm going to...
Can I try that?
You see another one
Another one.
down on the south, below the rock.
Another one broke the other side of the perimeter.
You hear the snarling
over to
coming
the
from
oxen.
basically every direction at this point.
Protect
What are you
the
gonna do?
ox. I'm gonna get on the other side of the fire.
Oh yeah.
To kind of like right
Oh,
here, because
fuck.
I was over there. I want to protect the knocked
I call out, there's
body
one
that
to
we
the
got going on
north!
here.
They seem.
Protect the oxen.
There are wolves around. Okay, I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Does that include
Our initiative
That
just
is
a
not.
regular, a
That
regular
does not
D20,
include.
right?
That does not include Azel.
Okay.
Hazel
well,
is unconscious.
There's
I am
initiative.
going to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Where's
Oh.
initiative
Where's
at?
initiative?
I'm
And the
last.
top above your hit points.
That's the D20, right?
No, you have an
initiative.
initiative.
Oh, do I have
Oh.
an initiative
Oh.
thing? Oh, hang on, I didn't roll
Where's
initiative.
It's
the-
okay.
so I don't know.
So remember, guys, we're not using. We're not going to use the roll 20. Do it. We're just going to go ahead and roll your D20, and I'm going to ask what your thing is, and we're going to do it that way.
Oh,
'cause-
okay. So we're
yeah.
not gonna use the initiative button.
Right. Because
Okay.
because if I have things set up on the outside, it'll account for those too, even if they're not part of the fight.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it's just roll a 1d20. Okay.
Yeah,
So
roll
that's
D20.
my first roll.
Roll
then.
D20.
So everybody roll your D20, and then I'm going to go through and ask everybody.
I forgot how
Beta, you-
to roll.
You can't
dice.
re-roll it.
Top
don't want-
left
I
of
don't
your
want
I'm
to
screen.
attacking last. I got that.
I was actually going to roll a real dice. No, we need to roll the
There we go.
1d20. Roll.
Click on the dice logo on the top
You
of your
guys-
screen, Jay.
If you guys want to roll real dice, go ahead. We can roll real dice for initiative if you
I
want.
don't know where those dice you got me are.
I know where they are. I have them right here.
Just be honest.
18. Woohoo.
Nice.
19 for Artok.
Nice, 19.
I have them. I just don't want to get up and go get them right now.
The wolves are not. The wolves are not engaging in a sneak attack or surprise attack because they're snarling at this point. They're not. They didn't just jump on you. So this will be a full round of
I
combat.
want to try to see if I can notice any reason why they might be coming in angry about us being here.
wolves,
Well,
we
I'll
have
give you this
fire.
one for free. You guys have been pretty loud around the fire in the area here, and you do have a couple of oxen kind of hanging out.
Hazel and Artok let out a couple of pretty loud roars
Yeah.
earlier.
I want to.
God damn
I
it.
want to yell at Talia. Why the hell do you keep trying to talk to these things and make friends? And it just gets us in bad situations.
All right.
Killing
Yeah,
something should
kill
be a
it.
last resort, not a first
Straight up.
resort.
Sato rolled a 1. What do we got? Talia to 7.
And now that's why we're in this situation.
But still, it's a natural one.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
sucks, man. It's horrible.
I'm last.
18.
That's not fair, Talia. It's thanks to Sleeping Beauty here we're in this situation, and I
Leave him
wasted
alone. It's not
all
his
my magic.
fault.
He's obviously going through some shit, man. Obviously.
Is Azel
No
around?
sane person acts like that.
He's
That
laying on the
sounds like a
ground.
him
I mean,
problem.
he said that he got up for a second. Is
Oh,
he there?
he
Are you
went to
there?
the bathroom.
Okay. Whenever he comes
He
back.
went to the bathroom because you
I'm
told him
back.
he wasn't gonna have to roll the
Yeah.
initiative.
I
back.
should probably have. Okay, nice. Can you roll for? Give me a roll as well.
All right.
Yeah.
On the off chance he wakes up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Top left.
Just do a
No,
roll a
just roll-
d20.
No,
Yeah. Just roll a
D20.
d20.
Or how about this?
No, he
No,
wants you to
he
just
wants you to roll a d20.
Yeah.
Oh,
just roll
roll
a
a
d20.
Listen
D20.
to
All right.
DM.
Okay. Nope.
Ah, nice.
Oh, two natural
That's
Oh my
ones.
god,
worse.
dude, you're-
Ouch.
What's your
Hold on,
dexterity?
your dice rolls, dude. Ah,
What the fuck?
I
Is
What
know.
was your
or-
dexterity?
So your dexterity is higher,
What
as
the
I
hell kind of
believe.
random number generator
Yeah, your
is roll
dex.
20
Oh, you have the
using?
same dex.
We're
14.
both
So,
14, so that means
so
roll.
both of you roll 20. Yeah, both of you roll d20. Rollies.
13.
God damn it.
Sato. So Sato goes before Azel.
What is
Well,
with
I
my
mean,
rolls?
he is unconscious.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, cool. I need to roll for. And Jesus, my rolls tonight.
They're not as bad as Azel's.
They're not.
Back-to-back crit fail.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
DM,
Hi,
Yes.
buddy.
when it comes to my round, I would like to play out my round.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay, good.
Let me change one thing here.
The poor wizard has
What
no
What is
spell.
clicking?
Oh, sorry, that's me. I have my clicky pin.
I thought you were organizing.
I'm doing two things at once. I've got my
Okay.
notepad here,
Okay.
and I'm clicky pinning, and it's initiative time.
Okay,
Riggs has got to set up the list.
here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Turn my suppression on, so y'all don't keep hearing me clicky pin.
okay,
Got it off?
It
Artak,
turned itself off.
you are up first.
All right. I am on top
That'll be
of the cart after Sato jumped off, trying to get the high ground. Looking at the wolf to the north, I would like to cast Minor Illusion. Put it. Let me see. Probably here. Yeah,
You can draw.
that's what I'm doing. So let me just do. Maybe I can just put like a little circle.
That would work. Or you can just like use the pencil thing and draw something. That works.
Yeah, so I use Minor Illusion and I put another snarling wolf looking at the one to the north.
Fight fire with
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, trying to
Okay.
threaten it and distract it with
Out of character suggestion. Maybe
I like
make it big.
it has a 5-foot
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
limit. That's a Minor Illusion. Can't make
Darn.
it bigger than. So I'm trying to. I mean, these are like normal wolves, right?
Yeah, they're normal
Yeah,
wolves.
so it's just matching the one that's coming, almost mirror imaging the wolf to the north. And I don't want to move, so I'm gonna stay on top of the cart.
Okay. Sounds good. So
And
your minor image is out in the shape of and the image of a
yeah,
wolf.
another wolf.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Next up. Sheesh. Bad DM. Next up, Lyric. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I basically only deal in fisticuffs, so I guess I'm gonna get into a fist fight with a wolf.
Hey.
Okay, Talia, dear, be careful. I'm going to. Oh, which one? Okay, I'm gonna go. I can move up to 30 feet, right? Yeah.
Right.
5 squares, right?
10.
Or is it 6? It's 6 squares.
Okay. I'm going to move here. Because Sato's pretty close to that other one. I'm going to put myself between Talia and this one. I'm going to get right up on it.
Okay.
I'm just going to run up on it. I'm going to use Unarmed Strike. And then bonus action, a second Unarmed Strike.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll attack on first.
Okay, so where's my Unarmed Strike button? I've done this before. Okay.
19 to hit. 19 hits. Takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, purple monkey. Second.
Okay. Yep.
Just having
19
headset
hits.
issues.
I'm back. So 19 hits. It rolled my damage automatically of 5 bludgeoning. And then I'm gonna
Nice.
make a second Unarmed Strike because that's my bonus action for this thing. And that's a 13.
13 just hits. Deals 4
Yes.
points of damage.
It's 9 damage
So
total.
you watch as Lyric pumps her fist back and just whaps this wolf. Totally unconventional. Whaps this wolf across the fangs, just right across the nose. And the wolf unexpectedly just takes it to the face.
And for my second Unarmed Strike, I'm just gonna the first one is just gonna be like a sucker punch across the face, and the second one I'm gonna kick the. So I'm gonna start with my right hand, and then the second Unarmed Strike was gonna be my foot, just like. Right
Okay.
foot.
Nice, perfect. So you can see her foot just drive right into the rib cage of this wolf. The wolf's really hurt. All right, is that your turn?
That ends my turn.
All right, nicely
Right
done.
up here with the snarling. Gonna be great.
Okay, Talia, you are up. The wolf is on deck.
Okay, can the 30 feet be diagonal
Yes.
as well? Okay, so I'm gonna move 4 squares diagonally to try to protect the oxen.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Sacred Flame is a cantrip, so it shouldn't use a
Yes.
spell slot. So I want to
Right.
cast it at the wolf on the north. The north wolf.
20. Yep, you can hit it.
Okay. So I'm gonna okay.
Sacred Flame.
So Sacred Flame, the target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
I don't know why it doesn't let me just I can do it this way.
So I rolled an 8 and failed. So go ahead and roll. What is it? Go ahead and roll
1d8
damage.
radiant.
Riggs,
Yes.
Oh.
does it look
took
like fire is
damage.
descending on this wolf?
I'm sorry, Unc.
Does it look like fire is descending on the wolf?
Yeah, she just.
Yeah,
cast
Sacred Flame is fire.
Oh,
Can my
like radiant.
character have a quick non-combat reaction?
of course. Let me. So it takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah, that sucked.
It's a small flame.
So you watch as the small little flame starts to build onto the outside right shoulder of the wolf, and you hear a yipe. That's my wolf yipe.
I love
Is
it.
the fire lingering, or was it just an instantaneous
It's just
thing?
like.
It's just instant. Yeah, it doesn't linger.
Okay.
All right.
That's it,
The
that's
wolf
my
is up
turn.
next. The wolf that actually you just attacked is going to go ahead and get close to. I'm going to say it's gonna run towards Talia, since Talia is the one that just attacked it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, if
And-
it runs past me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
No.
Yeah, she does.
I-
How does that
Oh.
work? I'm gonna try to hit it with
Sorry.
my sword.
She only one per round though. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack. 13 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It
Oh,
already
She
did.
one
did
piercing.
damage.
one.
So you
This
you
wolf
just
is lucky as
barely, as it runs by, you
I
just
nicked the
barely
shoulder.
manage to nick the end of it with the tip.
Just the tip.
Just okay. So the wolf looks at you and gets down real low, and it's gonna go ahead and attempt to bite, and it rolls a 2.
Oh, thank God.
And so it lunges to your left and misses completely. Next wolf is up. This wolf is going to run towards Sado.
Gotcha.
And he's going to take a big old bite out of you. Rolls a 17.
17 hits.
All right, 17 hits.
You go by armor class, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
One second.
Ooh. Barbarian, what is your armor class?
All right. Sado takes 5 points of
Oh, fuck, these things hit hard.
5 points of piercing damage. So you can
Which gets halved. Oh, no,
Piercing-
it doesn't. I'm not raging yet.
No, you're not
Yeah,
yet.
you gotta take an action, right?
It runs up to you and almost unexpectedly you look down and you can see just as it latches onto your left leg quickly and takes a bite.
All right, I'm gonna kick
That's
it
its
up.
turn.
I'm gonna bark at it.
All right, the next wolf goes. All right, the next wolf is right beside Lyric here, so it's not going to move. It's going to try and take a bite out of Lyric.
Okay.
Rolls a natural 1.
Oh, thank
So
God.
so the wolf
I'm squishy. I'm so
so
squishy,
hurt.
guys.
This wolf is just really, really hurt. It's chomping. It doesn't know which way is up. All right, Sado, you are up.
Wait a
Azel, you're on
minute.
deck.
He rolled a 1 for his initiative.
Yeah.
And I rolled like a.
Oh,
Third-
yeah,
Oh,
what is Strix
Yeah,
go?
I'm sorry. You're next, Trix. My bad.
Okay, thank you. I was about
Yeah,
to
my
say,
bad.
how did I get skipped here?
I totally missed you. I'm sorry. Bad
Okay.
DM. I'm still learning.
Question. Can
Yes.
I try to move and get the oxen to move behind me to protect it?
You can certainly try and drag it. You'd have to make an animal handling check, especially
what
right
I'd
now.
like to do is move to like here and just smack it on the butt.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay, do I need to roll
Um,
something for that?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
That would still be
Just to
animal
get it to
handling.
like
I think
move
she's
a
Well-
little
trying to
bit.
I think she's
Yeah.
trying to put herself between the
I don't
oxen
want
and
it
the
next to wolf.
So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll an animal handling check. We'll do that, and then
Okay.
we'll because there could be some failure here. So go ahead and 7. Okay, so you yap it, or you whap it right on the tail, a little harder than you expect, and it runs off into the woods.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Damn it! Just
God damn
from
it.
the yell from the car. Damn it! Where'd it go?
What did you do?
I wanted it to be safe from the wolf.
Slap it on the ass. Of course, it's gonna run away.
No.
You
So-
just hear,
Did we?
just
Were we
hear
not
Azel
smart enough
laugh.
to tie them down?
Subconscious.
We're gonna count that as an action. You still
Oh
have
wait,
your
you
movement.
didn't tell me that would have to be my action.
Too
I don't have
late.
an attack.
Why wouldn't it be your action?
Oh,
That would have
I
been
thought
your
we-
action. No. That would have been an action. Trying to
Yeah.
move an animal.
Yeah, you can still move.
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Please don't kill Clotsum.
All right. If my Discord messes up at any point, let me know because it's starting to be weird.
Okay.
You're good
Alright.
so
No,
far.
wait, she's on our
Nice.
end.
Thank you. All right. So Trix, is that your turn?
Well, unless I can attack, then I guess yeah.
We have
He's
a
got
bonus
movement.
action.
He's still got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, you still have
I'm
movement.
not moving away from this wolf and
Okay.
Flotsam.
Yep.
Do you-
Gotcha.
Do you have a bonus action?
Do
I don't
have
think
a bonus
she
action?
does. I don't think
I
you
don't
do
think
it
she does.
level 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
So if that's your turn, Sado, you're up. Azel, you're on deck.
All right. I want to rage.
All right. You are raging.
And I think I'm just going to take a big swing at this motherfucker that bit me with my great axe.
All right.
Ooh, 13.
13 just hits.
Nice.
So that's +2.
11.
Okay, so it takes 11 points of damage. So you watch as Sado. Actually, how do you want to do this? Because he's dead. You
All right,
basically.
I'm aiming right for his neck. try and lob his fucking head right off.
All right, and it does. Almost seemingly without effort. Just with one foul swoop, you can watch the wolf's head just lop right on the floor, on the ground.
And I do a ha ha ha.
All right. You
so
still have movement.
I still have my movement, right?
You do.
All right, I'm gonna move 30 feet towards Lyric.
Okay.
Is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I should be able to get right to there. Is that correct? From where I was?
That's correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So technically, I believe if you move into the range of a creature, no. You're fine. You're fine.
No, only out. Yeah.
It's only out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So is that your turn?
That is my turn.
It's your whole turn. Okay, Azel, you are up. You are unconscious.
Yep.
But you're starting to. Sorry.
Tell me what I can do. Like.
Okay.
'Cause I want to act something out if I can't do anything.
Well, we're gonna do it right now. This is gonna be part of it.
Okay.
So, Azel.
Mm-hmm.
As you lay there, the darkness takes you. All forms of light. All forms of light seem to diminish. The only thing you can see being a tiny little orange light in the distance, and drums beating. You can see that this tiny little orange light gets closer, but blackness is mostly what you see. You hear fists slam down on the table, and you hear a voice yell out, "He should be with his kind!" Darkness.
So Azel laying on the ground.
An orange light.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Azel laying on the ground just quietly says, "Father." And if anybody's close enough, they can hear that, but...
I would be the only one close enough. Would I be able to hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a Constitution check for me. A Constitution saving throw for me, Azel.
Okay.
11. Just made it.
Oof, okay.
Hey, Riggs.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. I just messaged you on Discord. It's just yes, no.
I don't know what to... Hold on a second. I can't even open it because my computer's freaking out.
Okay. I can.
Please don't message me on Discord when we're in the middle of a game.
Yeah.
Okay, I can use Roll20
Use
then.
the whisper. That's what I said. Use the whisper.
This is why, because now I'm gonna have to take 10 seconds,
Okay,
like
hold
10
on.
minutes
No,
to...
I can whisper.
Just give me a second.
Jay, I think you may be
I've got it.
breathing
I
in
can
your
whisper it to you in Roll20.
Am I breathing? Damn it. What the fuck?
Oh, I hate this computer.
I sent it to you on Roll20.
Do you want to take a break while you figure that out? I could use a bathroom break soon.
Mid-combat?
Well, I think we're
Not
almost-
right now. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was waiting
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. But thank you.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, for
Yeah.
sure. Ankh, you can.
Yes.
You can actually.
Can I choose that or no?
You can. Well, you have to make it first.
Didn't I already start with some?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Oh well.
Well, we'll don't worry. It'll be okay. I know you want to do something. I get it.
It's fine. I had an idea, so I wanted to know stuff first. All
It's
good.
okay. Well, you know for next time now, so that's good. Azel,
Yes.
you rolled an 11, and you are standing in the forest, surrounded by huts and crowds of orcs cheering.
Okay.
There is a giant pile of what looks to be spoils, armor, swords, axes, gauntlets, all means of armor and weapons, sitting in the middle of a pile. And what catches your eye is the tiniest little glimmer of light from the bottom of a pile. And as you walk up and you sweep parts of the pile away and you reach in, you pull out a tiny, nice little drum with incredible engravings. Very nice, very rich. Skin stretched tightly over the top, over the surface, and you can tell that it's something of high quality. Just as you do this, you feel a tug on the back of your shirt, and as you're lifted into the air, you hear chuckles from the crowd around you. Well, if you love music so much, little orc, play for us! The crowd chuckles, and then stops. We have a music lover here! What do you do?
I'm just loving this so much. I'm sorry.
You're hanging in the air by your shirt. He
Uh,
throws you on the ground. The mud
okay.
splatters all across the ground. You're still clutching onto your drum. The crowd grows silent.
I'll meekly beat the drum.
Okay, you meekly beat the drum. What are you waiting for, orc? Play! Tap, tap, tap. Everyone around you breaks out in laughter, except for one face that you can see in the crowd in the corner. It's your dad, and he's not happy. He's actually quite angry and focused intently on the chieftain. Darkness surrounds you once more. That's your turn.
All right. Loving it.
Let's see here. Artok, you are up.
DM, could you do the on deck thing too, just so the next person's prepared? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
The on deck, like you say.
Oh yeah,
that
my
helps
bad.
a lot, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got it, man.
That way the next person's preparing while that person's attacking, right?
For sure. That's awesome. Artok, you're up. Lyric is on deck.
All right. So looking down, I hear Azel mumbling to himself and calling for his father. So quickly jump off the cart, grab him by the collar, and start shaking him. Wake up, fool! Your father can't save you now. Wake up!
Okay.
Trying to wake him up.
He starts to rouse.
Wake me up before you go.
Go, girl.
Sweat dripping down him, just pouring down his face.
It's no time to sleep. We're under attack.
You can tell that he's feverish.
Suck it up, and we'll figure it out after these wolves are dead. Can you hear me?
He's unresponsive.
Jesus. So I'd let him go.
Okay.
Start moving
Wait
towards
for a second.
Talia.
I would have just gone.
Yeah. You're unintelligible. So
You're like kind of waking up, but not quite there yet. Yeah.
I just
Okay,
drop
fair
you
enough.
back. I let go of your collar, drop you back on the ground for the thud, and just start moving towards the wolf to the north, the Italian tricks. And since I assumed shaking him was my action,
Yes, I would say so. Yeah.
it's
I'm sorry I stepped
So,
away.
so that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Okay, so Lyric, you're up, and Talia on deck.
All right, I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to take another unarmed strike against the wolf that's right in front of me.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
22 hits.
Yes.
Six points of
6
damage.
bludgeoning
Actually,
damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. Okay, she's just gonna like fucking wolves, and then just like smash her fist straight into his head.
Nose?
Just like,
Okay.
I'm gonna across his nose. Just gonna like break up that skull, man.
So you watch as Lyric coils another one back, and just with the speed of lightning, just lets loose right into the nose
Okay.
of this beast, and you can watch
So
pieces
that
of teeth fly from one direction, and the animal flops
So
to the side unconscious.
that one's dead, right?
That one is dead.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
Sato's
take
just gonna look down with like a look of total impressment.
that.
Here in the back. God damn.
That's right, motherfucker. That's right. I'm gonna take my 30 feet of movement speed to get to this other wolf, and it's exactly 30 feet for me to get there.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna take my bonus action and another unarmed strike against this wolf.
All right. Sounds good. Take it.
Lyric
Good
the
roll.
Wolf Slayer.
25. Natural 20.
Yes.
4 plus 1. That is 6.
5.
That is 12. Yeah.
That's
Well, it's doubled because it's crit.
5.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
5. So that is enough to take it out.
Look at our little
You watch-
flying monk.
I'm just gonna
Wolf
come running.
Slayer.
I'm just gonna come like just monk run over here and just like and just like take my foot and just like pop it. I'm just gonna like kick this one. I'm just gonna kick it like a running kick, like I'm kicking a football over
What
a
area?
It yipes. So you can hear an excruciating yipe as it starts to limp and then just falls over. It seems internal bleeding has taken over.
Sato's gonna look across the field and go, "Holy shit! I just met Bruce Lyric."
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yes.
Okay, now that
All right.
combat's over, I would like to go find Klotz because I feel like an asshole.
Awesome.
Sato's gonna accompany her for that because she's going out of our.
Lots
I guess our lower.
I cry as I run off into the distance.
Purple monkey dishwasher. I'm sorry, I really need a bathroom break. Just real
No,
quick.
you're good.
Yes. Let's do that now before we go any further.
Before we
It's a
go
good
looking
spot.
for
Good
the
spot.
ox
Thank you,
that
Chris.
she drove off.
Oh my god.
All right.
Let them go look for the ox. We got a feverish half work to deal
Damn,
with.
Lyric.
Yes.
Lyric the fucking
Yes!
The
Wolf
wolves
Slayer.
out. I was like, should I put more than 3 out? I mean,
Monks are like
you guys.
monks
I-
are
Bonus
shit
action
good.
I only
attack.
rolled
Fucking
3
hell.
wolves.
Monk shit.
I was hoping to
Dude.
roll like
Fast monk
Sacred
shit.
6 or 7
Flame is
wolves. That
like-
would have been way more fun.
I want more
Killing
of
me
my
right
nightmare.
now. Like
I
it's
want-
so dumb.
I want more
What
of my
is?
nightmare. This is amazing.
Sacred Flame.
Are you having fun, Alec?
I'm having fun. I want more
Nice,
of my
man.
nightmare.
Because it's the second time that I've cast Sacred Flame and then rolled a 1 on the damage.
And out of
So-
character,
Yeah.
I also Talia and Lyric, y'all mentioned fucking with Trix about the fire thing. After we retrieve Klotsum, I'm actually really looking forward to that RP.
Oh, don't worry.
Also, when
probably
we retrieve
immediately
the
gonna
ox
pass
and
out
everybody
again.
gets back, y'all need to go to sleep.
Yes, agreed.
I'm immediate-
Klotsum!
Especially our spellcasters.
Oh, by the way,
need to get
since
some sleep, y'all.
our talk is bathroom breaking, is there anybody
Yes.
else who needs to? Please go
I'm
do
Yeah,
also
so
go ahead.
now.
Yeah,
Go ahead
take a
and take
break.
10. Yeah, let's just take 10.
I'm gonna be
Uh,
right back. I'm gonna go take a quick
yep.
bio, and then I'll be back to be pumped about killing 2 wolves at once.
Awesome, you monster! That was awesome,
I'm
dude.
also
That
going
was
to be
amazing.
right back.
Okay, so yep, 10 minutes. I'm gonna make some coffee as well, so I will also be right back.
Yeah, I might make a coffee or a tea, maybe.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm back.
I think everybody's still gone. I just got back too, and I'm back. And nobody's here.
We had a moment where we discussed that I'm a badass. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, you pretty much just kicked its head off. That's pretty cool.
It's gonna get that first one. If I could hit that natural 20 though, man, I'm here for it. When Yuri gets back, I gotta ask her a favor.
Me, Ree?
Yes, Yuri.
What's up?
Hey, when we get done with the game tonight, will you remind me to take my meds?
Yes.
Because if I take it now, y'all are only gonna get me for about 10 more minutes.
We don't want that.
And this chair Reegs recommended is so nice. It's really helped my back, like, a ton. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
All right,
Also,
I'm back.
don't tell Onk's husband, but I'm sleeping on the floor tonight.
Why?
I thought you were
Oh,
sleeping on your kid's
you're-
bed.
I
We
was
already
gonna
packed the
sleep on her
mattress.
bed. Yeah, we packed my bed. I was gonna sleep on her bed, but I'd rather sleep on the floor.
You at least have plenty of pillows and blankets to make it comfy?
That's why I'm sleeping on the floor. I found a giant
Okay.
pile of pillows.
Yeah,
Okay.
make sure you put, when you do that, make sure
I
you put
see a Ree on her stream.
Onk. You keep talking over people today. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But, like, it's happened a lot today.
Sorry.
Make sure you put a pillow under your knees. It'll help with back pain the next day.
Yes, because I's old.
Yes, we're all old. Sorry, Onk,
I'm
didn't mean to
older
call
than
you
you.
out like that. But
It's fine. No, dude, with my
back.
neurodivergence, that's actually something I need to be called out on periodically. Because
Yeah,
I
you-
don't catch that I'm
You
doing
took
it.
like 5 actions.
5 actions.
And I was
When we're
just
all,
like,
I never
can
got
I?
to do my Arcana check.
Yeah, and I never got to, like, I wanted to move away, and you're like, no, let me just do one more thing. Let me just do one more thing. I'm like, dude, let us do some stuff too. Say hi
We
to the
love you.
bird.
Yes,
Dirty,
we do
I
love
said
you.
hi, Bob, via your chat.
Oh, hi, Bob.
Are you a bob?
Hi, bobbers.
Are you a bobbers?
That is something I struggle with too, though, Onk. Like, because I'm a big single-player RPG player, so I want to do like a ton of different actions and explore
Well,
everything.
I barely did anything last week, so I was trying to find an opportunity that would be in character.
No, I
Okay,
understand.
well, let us do stuff too, though. Like, you do
Sorry.
something, and then let us try to do stuff before you do more stuff.
Thank you for hearing us.
I think, you know, that's an important, that's kind of a thing. I think that, tabletop RPGs like this are really good, like social
Training?
exercises for people with neurodivergent issues, because you're playing a character and yeah, but it's a good, it's kind of like school almost in that way.
Reegs, are you
What are
here?
you, what are you saying to your burb? Yeah, fuck you.
Bob knows how to share.
No, what I need is I need to learn balance.
Does he know how to share?
Yeah,
between
everything
letting-
is his. That's how you share. Everything I have, he gets a piece of.
He's teaching you to share.
Exactly.
Is everybody back? I'm here, Ree's here.
Hey, right.
We're still missing our DM.
Our
He's
DM.
a very important player, man. He's the
That's
MVP.
why I was asking. Because I heard Fries, I knew he left, but I didn't know.
Are you
That
just
is,
gonna make an
I don't think
appearance?
Stato's back either.
You're just gonna make an appearance on every D&D night now. It'll be the Bob
Character.
show.
Yep.
Can he be my familiar? Because I have to get one eventually.
He can be your familiar.
You can have
You
an
have to
in-game
get
Bob.
one, or do you get to get one?
No, it's
But
gonna
if
be.
I have a
bird named
suggestion.
Bob.
I love it.
If you have a bird named Bob as your familiar, you have Ree give you a good quality picture of IRL Bob to use as its token.
Sure. Bob may die. That is a
no.
mechanic.
That's okay.
But he
But
comes
they come
back, as a
It
familiar,
just costs
right?
a lot of money to get them
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I don't know if
It's a
Bob would be worth
spell.
it.
They
Bob's
can be
expensive.
useful.
Are you
Oh, it'd be
useful?
extremely useful.
Okay, there's Sato, so now we're just missing a Riggs and maybe an Alec.
I'm here.
Well, we
Are
have
you
a whole
Okay, so just
10
Riggs.
minutes. It's been
I
like
know.
4.
I'm impatient.
Oh, I'm
Are
aware.
I had
Every
caffeine today.
now.
every
Okay.
weekend, it's always like, you guys want to start like 2 hours before we said we'd start?
No. I want to start on time.
Um.
Straw.
Yes, Bob wants straw.
What was I saying?
Bye.
Not only are we aware of the fact that you're impatient, now everybody who watches
I'm back.
is gonna know that you're impatient.
Oh, you
You're
missed
welcome.
Bob.
There was a Bob
Thanks,
cam.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
Riggs.
isn't there a way to
Oh no,
clip
Discord.
that
Why
on
do you
your
hate me?
stream?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me reload Discord 1 second.
Okay.
Clip.
Okay.
3 hours later. No, but his Discord really gives him issues. I don't know why.
It's
I
his
want more
computer.
Ah,
Yeah.
I want more nightmare
Goodbye.
time. That was fun.
no, we're shaking you awake. The tapping and pulse you hear is just me slapping you.
I just love
Wake up, fool.
I just love this repurposing of you turning to stone. That's very cool how we repurposed that.
I don't
Repurposed
know
from what?
why.
It used to be that he would turn to stone if mom needed something and he had to go and help her. He would turn to stone so he couldn't
I did
be
that shit
affected
too.
by combat. But obviously there is no more mom, so
Awesome.
Alec, you might need to come get Bob.
Nah, he'll be fine.
No,
That is a really
Killing.
good way to build that in.
That means I have to put all the other birds up. Alright, give me a sec.
It's all, are you trying to speak? And I'm like, no, I have a screaming parrot. That's what's happening.
I clipped 60 seconds of Bob. Hold on. I will post in Discord. The fuck is up with that URL? It literally says exuberant slippery beef do. You have a bird named Bob as your familiar. You have Ree give you a good quality I don't think I got the picture whole of thing, but I wanted to get IRL the Bob end to use where as he its took the token. straw and then flew away
Sure.
because I thought that was funny.
Bob may die. That is
Oh,
a
no.
mechanic.
That's okay.
Stop that.
Sorry.
It's copyrighted.
Oh. Oops.
The copyright strike. Hey, mister. It's time to go to bed. Don't sit over there and be cute.
But I'm always cute.
You're always
It
cute.
is what he is.
Can't help yourself. You're always cute. Tilt it. Bedtime for Bobzos. Good
Fun
boy.
Bobzos.
Good boy, Bob. Good bedtimes. Bedtime for Bob. I was gonna say like Bonzo, but I wanted to just Bob, so like Bobzo.
Bon Bobzo, I think works.
Slurk!
Bob Saget?
Bob Saget died.
He did.
And
Mhm.
You guys, you know what I keep forgetting? I keep forgetting I have spells.
Oh my god, woman.
You're playing a spellcasting class!
I know.
Same though. I just want to let Godzilla lightning strike everything.
And what do you mean you're not that kind of cleric? You're still a cleric!
Dude, I don't. I'm a cleric who doesn't have healing spells.
Yeah.
How do you not have healing spells?
My first two
Grave
spells.
domain!
I'm Grave Domain. My first two spells are Bane, which is like a debuff spell for bad guys, and False Life, which gives me extra temporary hit points when I cast it.
Okay,
Oh my
guys.
That's it. That's
God.
all I
You didn't
get.
take any healing spells?
I don't get them as a Grave Domain cleric. I get a whole new list of spells.
Guys,
What?
we are going to have to implement a talking stick type mechanic or something.
I've been thinking about it.
Too many people are trying to talk over each other.
Yeah, we'll have to. That'll be a hard system.
Maybe
but
we
figure something
can roll initiative for conversation in RP.
out. No.
I think we'll eventually get each other's, like, we'll eventually, like, get used to each other to the point that it becomes natural, but it's just a matter of
all
getting
I
used to each
wanted
other.
to do was be able to move away from
Sorry.
Azel before Aunt tried something else. But she had already tried 5 things and wanted to do a 6th thing,
No,
and I
that
just
was
wanted
3.
to move away.
Oh God, what did I walk into?
Nothing.
Oh, no,
Nothing.
we're not.
No, just
Is everything
discussion.
okay?
Yeah, everything's
Yeah,
fine.
we're all
Everything's
good.
fine.
We're all
We're
good.
giving
discussing-
we're giving Anka a
griping.
hard time.
We're discussing
Oh.
needing some type of talking stick
some
mechanic.
type of just like
I-
once
I-
you've tried an action, let somebody else take a turn before you try to do another thing.
Semi-jokingly suggested we roll initiative for RP.
No. We don't have to do all that. It's just that give everybody a chance to kind of play a little
Speak.
bit, do
Right.
their thing.
Yeah.
So like
In other words,
if
if
you
somebody-
Excited, Unc, I get it. I know that you want to play.
Yeah, if somebody started speaking, then don't start speaking it like a second after. Sort of, you know what I mean? I think we should be able to figure it out.
Or if
Yeah,
you do,
if you do one action, just wait to see if somebody else
Said
do
we'll
something else.
eventually
That's
we'll
a big
eventually
thing.
understand everybody's character dynamic and stuff too.
It's true.
What
And
people want to
Get
do.
there.
so, as soon as is everybody ready? I'm sorry about that again. It seems like
Oh,
every
you're-
week I have
you're
some kind of
good.
issue with my damn computer. So before we do anything, before we do even go any steps any further take any steps further, I'd like Artok to please roll an Arcana check for me, because you never got to do that whenever we were. No, it's okay, Unc. I just remembered it. I just wanted to.
No,
make sure.
yeah, that was we talked about it while you were fixing your Discord.
Yep.
Nice.
But
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody, we
Side note,
hashed it
rewind.
out.
side note,
Wait-
you
wait for
missed
the side note.
you missed Bob making an appearance via camera on
Oh.
Restream. I clipped
Nice.
it and posted it in this Discord.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll look at it.
I don't know if I got the whole thing, but it should be most of it. It limited me to 60 seconds.
Nice. All right, Artok. Are we all back? Are we all ready?
Yeah, we're here.
Damn
Yeah.
it! Why? I'm a
10.
wizard. Why are my Arcana checks so freaking low?
So just to double check.
Actually, you can see right there in the parentheses what it's a. So it's a +4. You just rolled low.
I
That's
know,
pretty
but
high.
that's every time I've done an Arcana check.
It's been low.
Because
a low
because
roll.
Roll20's random number generator hates us.
Saydo, were you
I
trying
don't
to say
know.
something?
It seems to like
I
me
just wanted to
today.
double check at the end of before break there. Me and Trick
Mm-hmm.
were going looking for this lost oxen. Is that what we're doing?
It's
Yes.
more of
Yeah.
let him describe the Arcana check, but it's more
Yeah,
of
and then
I
I'll
called
let
out
you guys.
Flotsam and started moving towards the north.
Yeah.
And rather than like Wes going back and doing that, this can be like now that he's still like not waking up. I can go over
Yeah.
and look at the thing. We can
Yeah,
do it.
I'm,
Sure,
I'm still
sure.
out.
Sure. So we'll play this like everybody will have their turn to kind of go around and do their thing. Whenever you guys want to just start your long rest, let me know, and we'll go
I
ahead and
want
do
to
that.
find and rescue Flotsam first, please.
Yeah, of course. So Artok, you're 10. You can tell by the vibrations of Azel's the fang around Azel's neck that it's something about this place is strange. You got the same vibration on the stone slab on the hut that you found. The same vibrations came from Lyric's medallion. And you're getting the same vibrational vibe, if you will, from the fang hanging around Azel's neck. That's about all I can tell you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So as Sato and
Tricks.
and Trix, there's my Discord. As you guys are you're wandering around the night, you can tell it's the stars are out. It's not there's no moon in the sky as far as you can tell. It's pretty dark. There's very little light around you.
Yeah, and I see Flotsam from where I am.
You cannot.
Okay. Can I try to see if I can see any sign of tracks, breakages in the foliage, etc.? To try to figure out where he went?
Sure. Roll a perception check for me, please.
What the fuck?
Natural 1.
Sato's beside her checking as well, which means she should get an
Yeah, roll advantage. Yeah, go ahead and roll
Okay.
advantage.
So just roll again?
normally in this
roll again.
situation, you both would say, we're both checking, and then. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
So 13. Okay. So you can see hoof prints going towards the east.
Okay.
Around the
I
tree.
follow the hoof prints.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Can
follow.
you reveal the
I'm
map
gonna
in the
follow.
direction we're going?
Well, it depends. It's pretty dark. It might be a good idea to maybe light a torch or use some other means of.
Yes, I
seeing.
will do. I have torch. I will light torch.
Okay. So you light your torch.
Yes. And I start following the hoof prints, calling out,
What happened?
Flotsam! I'm sorry!
Am I frozen again?
We can hear you.
You're fine on our end.
There we go. Okay. The computer
nice.
froze up for a sec. Did you guys see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, my roll 20 was freaking the fuck out.
All right.
Well,
Does anybody else would anybody else like to do anything while we're here?
yeah, I would. I would like to look around and see if there's any herb or plant that we could use to
Stop.
help Azel.
Go back to your spot, please.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So go ahead and make a. You're just checking around the general area here.
Yeah, the general area that we can see to see if there's any sort of plant or herb or something that can help
Sure.
Azel.
Okay. I would say roll a. Give me a nature check first, if you would, please. And then we'll see where we go from here. A 1.
What the hell, roll 20?
Man, a 1.
Not want us to help Azel at all, man.
This land is really, 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 it's new to you. Everything around here, aside from the wolves that you just fought, everything around here seems very different. It looks like a regular place with, a normal landscape, but it doesn't feel like a normal place. Something about this place is not right. And with that being said, any skills that you might know from before that might be able to carry over from the other continent that you came from, doesn't seem like it would translate the same here.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna pull out one of my shirt from my common clothes that I carry around, and dampen it in the water, and just kind of use it as a cold compress to try to cool Azel down.
I'm gonna.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna.
As well.
I'm gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna tell Azel and Artok and Talia, you guys, once we get him stable, y'all should rest. I'll stay up with him.
I just realized a thing. Torches are fire, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Can I retroactively hand the torch to Sato and ask him to hold it, please?
You can do that on his
Yes.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Or when you come back around, for sure. I was going to ask you about that, actually, about the fire.
That did not click because I'm not used to thinking of torches. And how
It's
they
all right.
work.
You just at the spur of the moment, it was instinctual that you wanted to see because you were really sad and felt like you let the group down because the oxen got away. So the first thing you thought was that I have to find it, I have to make light, and then you realize that, oh God, fire. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. So you were Lyric and Artok and Talia are all around Azel, trying to nurse him in any way that you can, try and make him feel better. You can tell that he's starting to come to. He's mumbling a little bit. He keeps mumbling the same thing, Father, over and over. It's all really you can make out. There might be some other names there, but you can't really catch exactly what he's saying under his breath.
I'll just add. He chuckles a little bit and says, "Dumb buck."
Nice, nice. I like it.
Only Reeks knows what that is, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I'd like to do something.
Sure.
I'd look at Lyric and Talia, just say, you know, obviously this is not working. He's not coming to. Hold him down. I grab him by the cheeks, open his mouth, and I pour down my potion of healing down his throat.
Ooh, good idea.
Oh.
Very good
You
idea.
gonna hold his nose
Um,
and rub his throat to help him
Sure,
swallow?
why not? Why not? Let's
Do you
drown
guys
him
wanna-
with the
you guys
drown
hold
him
him
with
down?
the healing potion.
Sure.
If
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
got you,
heal
I
him,
got
he'll
you.
wake
I
up
can
from
help you.
drowning.
God.
Are you gonna
Um,
sit him up to try and
Azel,
help it go
I
down his
just-
throat?
Azel,
Yes,
just for the
sir.
sake of it, roll a Constitution check for me, please.
Constitution
Yeah.
check.
Oh, please roll 20. Don't fuck him over.
Let's see.
Oh,
Wow.
dear
Yeah.
God, what the hell?
I think we
We
need to buy
drowned
Azel
you
some
with the healing
variant dice
potion.
rigs.
We drowned you with the healing potion.
That's great.
You guys. Oh my God. Do you have an inspiration die?
Oh shit, I do. Let me roll
Use
it
your
again.
Wait,
inspiration,
do
maybe.
those expire at all, or?
We
Well,
haven't slept yet, so considering it's still yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
yeah, you still.
Okay,
you
good.
still.
All
Use your
right, let me try it again. Please be higher.
I'm
Please
sorry.
be higher.
I regret this, but it's so
Hey,
funny.
It's one higher.
Higher. It's higher.
Woo! All right.
You were not specific to the dice gods, and they said,
Oh
fuck
man,
you.
You have a womp
this
womp
has to be
womp
entertaining.
sound
Yeah, I
effect.
wish. I wish I did. I wish I did. I have something similar.
This is great.
I mean, we can.
Oh
I mean-
my god.
Lord.
Mm.
What the actual fuck, dude?
We drowned him with the healing potion. That's the
There you go. There's the music.
Yes.
It's not to say. I forgot I couldn't hear it.
Sorry, I had to. All right.
I don't blame you.
I just start choking on it, don't I? Just
You do.
coughing
You
it.
do. You
Yeah.
don't drown. You don't drown, but you do. You do gain consciousness.
Okay.
Pretty fully gain
In a
consciousness.
very unpleasant way.
But you can't. You are unable to get up. Your muscles are sore. You can't move.
Oh,
You
and I
couldn't.
just
you can't
look
move
up
around.
at Artok and I just say, "What
Your
the
health
fuck
is
was
restored to
that?"
full. Also.
It worked, didn't it?
It's a
Oh, fuck
potion.
you. Oh,
It was
fuck
a
you.
health potion.
Yeah,
Should
thanks.
be
Whatever.
feeling better.
Uh-huh.
Was expensive. Give me more of your money.
Fuck off.
No, I'm not being serious, but
Oh. Well, I feel a little better.
Character, I'm kind of surprised you didn't just grab the one out of his pack, considering you would have rooted through and probably seen it.
So, what happened?
Well, there
slept-
was wolves.
slept through the wolf attack. Fool.
Yeah, there
Huh?
was a wolf attack.
Screaming about your dad, and
Yeah, there
I
was
don't
a
know
wolf
what's
attack.
going on.
My
You got
father.
some,
What about my
yeah.
father?
You tell
You
me.
just kept saying, "Father, Father, Father."
In that exact voice.
Okay. Weird.
So what happened? You turned to stone. You attacked me out of nowhere.
Well, I'm sorry.
Again.
I what? Turned to stone.
You came after us with your longsword. Kicked it over into the trees over there.
Yeah, you ran at him with the sword. You've been acting really weird, man.
I don't remember any of the. How do I know you're not lying?
We're not lying. It happened.
Where's your sword? Over there, underneath the cart where he kicked it.
Can I have that back, please?
Are you gonna try to run anybody through?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I literally kicked a wolf to death today, man. Like,
Yeah, don't mess with her.
I got my eye on
She'll
you.
kill you.
Well,
Yeah,
You are
anyway,
literally
go-
kick-ass.
Okay.
now that you're awake and not dying, I'm going to come over here and take out my bedroll and curl up and tell
Yes, now
Lyric
that
to wake me up if he starts dying or if those two dingles don't come back for 2 hours. So.
What happened
ahead,
to your
that's fine.
accent? It was off and then it was on. I'm so
No,
confused.
it wasn't. The off stuff was out of character. That's why I have an accent.
I'm sorry.
our talk, if you want to get some rest, I'll stay up with him for a little bit and make sure he
Uh,
gets rest too.
Good. I
Yeah,
need to replenish my mana.
I'm just
I
gonna
am beat.
pass out.
Don't complete. Just. I'm gonna sit with you
Oh.
while they go look for the ox, and we'll just make sure you're okay. If you start mumbling about your father again, though, I'm gonna splash water in your face.
How do I do
Hey,
this?
before you go to bed, Dragonface, we're still gonna talk about my money.
There's the alarm. Still up. It's 8.5 hours.
Oh, that's
Yep.
actually too small.
It is. It's about. It's around a little bit after midnight, maybe like 12:30.
Okay.
It won't hurt
Okay.
you this time. I just want to talk about
I'm
my
gonna-
money.
Good, and we can
Real-
talk about that health potion I wasted on you too.
While they're doing the last of their bickering, while they're getting ready for bed, I'm gonna go and secure Flotsam and make sure that he's nice and secure, so he too cannot also run away.
This is a good idea.
And I'm just gonna kind of stand around and just kind of like watch. Our talk. If your alarm goes off, let me know.
Hazel is
Will
going
do,
to,
and then I roll over and immediately pass out.
It's too small.
Oh,
Make
damn,
sure you
okay.
secure him inside the alarm.
How do I? Okay, hold on.
He's fine. He's fine.
Let me make sure
Oh.
this is 6.
Think
6.
that's
Okay,
it.
yeah, it's all the way up in this corner. No, come back.
Hazel's going to go over to Artok's space.
No, it's
rummage
bigger
through-
than that.
It's close enough.
Rummage through his pack, pull out the healing potion,
Hey, 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 hey!
and
Fine.
hand
There is
it
no.
next to
Oh,
Artok.
his own stuff.
Oh, it's
okay.
on.
Okay.
There.
I'm going to just either hand it next to Artok or kind of sleight of hand it into his own pack, and then move away.
Oh, nice.
Either way.
I'm gonna look around. Like I said, I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna take a short rest just before dawn.
Yep.
Can we
Okay.
resume the hunt for
Yes.
missing oxen, please?
You can.
I'm stressing about Clotsam.
Don't
All right.
stay gone
Okay.
too long. It is getting late.
All right.
I
If you
know.
guys would like to
I gotta
journey
ask
a
her.
little.
I gotta. First of all, I gotta ask Trix. What's your problem with fire? You don't seem to like fire for some reason.
Bad memories.
All right. I'll
All right.
leave it at that.
Hazel's going to go over, hearing the commotion.
No, isn't he supposed to be like?
You're resting.
His
Yeah, you
muscles
can't-
You're
Oh,
yeah,
resting,
you're-
dude.
resting.
Unfortunately, yeah, your limbs are
That's fair.
unusable.
I'm gonna
at the
sit
moment.
on you.
That's fair.
Just kidding.
Honestly, I'm not sure you should have been able to sleight of hand the potion, but
You're kind of- You're kind of in and out of consciousness. Like you're conscious, but you're
Basically,
definitely
for-
not better.
My
This
understanding
potion
was
helped
your
you.
muscles are fucking exhausted, dude.
Have you rolled for that health potion?
Well, normally, but he was unconscious.
Yeah,
And
okay.
he just kind of dumped it.
Literally just
Okay.
stuck it in his mouth and like poured it down his throat.
Riggs,
Yeah.
where am
Oh,
I
I meant-
going?
Yeah.
Where
Don't you
are
get,
the
don't
tracks?
you get health back for it?
I don't think he
Um,
lost, I don't think he
okay,
lost
okay.
any.
In this case, Unc, I'll say move double your normal movement speed to search, and I'll keep you lit as you go.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong button.
That would be an Unc penis.
Okay. Well, I can't see the squares to see where I'm moving. Is the issue?
Now, be careful.
said
You're in the woods, and you're by yourself.
You said they were going.
No, she's got me coming up
Do you,
beside her.
who has the
I'm
torch? Sato has the torch.
Sato's got
Sato
the
has
torch.
the
I'm
torch.
following right beside her. We're walking side by
And
side.
I'm looking for the hoof marks.
Okay.
Oh,
So before you move any
Oh,
further,
okay.
the hoof marks are they run southeast from
Okay.
the tree where you were. So if that helps.
Oh shit. South is right.
No, south is down.
South is down. Yeah.
Oh, south
So
is down.
southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's
So
just
I'll say a couple more squares. Yeah.
meh. Okay. Now
All
what?
right. Does anybody else? Would anybody else like to do anything in this time? We're gonna pass a little bit of time here as this happens.
I'm asleep.
Okay.
While they're sleeping, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna keep myself aware, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my daily 30 minutes of meditation.
All
And
right.
then once I finish that, I'm gonna take my little wooden flute out and just kind of like play it softly to myself. Keep the woodland creatures away because of the strange noise I'm making.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. You can hear just the faintest little high-pitched flute sound. Very faint, but very soothing around the camp.
Okay.
And very loud dragonborn snores.
Yeah. All right. Artok. Trix and Seda.
Okay. Which direction
We're
are the
gonna
hoof
keep
prints?
following the
So-
footprints. Yeah.
So yeah. So I would say roll a perception check for me with
Okay,
advantage.
Please.
Whoever wants to do it, one of you.
I'll go for it.
Is it
Please
disadvantage?
roll 20. Don't
With
fuck
adva-
me
with
over.
advantage.
With advantage. Yeah.
because
Go
you're
ahead.
both looking. Yeah.
I'll
It's
take
not
it.
bad. 12 is good. You can see, actually, you can hear the sound right to your left here. You can.
Can you give me
Yeah.
north, south, east, west? Because trying to remember which direction my left is and my right is. Clotsum! And I kind of, make soothing animal noises, clicky tongue things. Come here.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
I will
I'm
say-
gonna tie my rope around his neck.
Okay.
Like not in a noose, but you know what I mean.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, he still has like a bridle or something on, right?
He does. Yeah, he does. He has a
Yeah,
bridle.
I'll tie
Go
it
to
up.
grab it.
All right. So it's easy enough to grab him and bring him back to
Okay.
the thing. But I will say before you do, you notice you can kind of hear a little bit. It sounds like chattering, kind of off.
Chattering
It's
of
very
what
far.
variety? Like human, inhuman, animal?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Both with advantage. Both of you are you can hear
Okay.
this. This is within your range.
Hey!
15. All right. You can't be sure. It sounds like somebody's yelling at somebody else. It's really far away though.
What direction?
It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say that sounds interesting. That could be something to investigate in the morning. For now, I would suggest getting back to the campfire.
What time is it at this point?
Around 12:30, probably more towards 1 a.m.
Can I try to stealth and just search the immediate area to see if I get a better idea of where it is and what it is?
You certainly can try. Remember, it's pretty dark. There are known wolves in the area that you just fought.
Well, that's
So
why I
it's
said stealth
Very
around.
risky. Sure.
All right, I'm going to turn to Sato and say, "Let me try sneaking around a bit and see if I can figure it out. I won't go far."
I'll be like, all right, I'll wait here. Yeah,
And
don't be long.
I hand
Like
him
I
the
said,
leash to Klotzum.
You're
Okay,
by yourself, and I have the torch, right?
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to see anything. I'll be able to give you
I
a couple
have
of.
dark vision.
You do, but I'll tell you what. For the sake of this,
has dark vision. Yeah.
she does. You can hear tricks, only tricks. As you move around in the darkness, further and further from Sato, and you're watching his light grow smaller and smaller in the distance. As you go
I'm
about.
gonna keep the light where I can see it.
Okay. You move about 40 feet to the
Okay.
southeast.
Can
And-
you show me where I'm moving to?
Probably not, without revealing the map.
Okay.
I would say about 40 feet to the southeast, so you could probably
Okay.
count the squares. You see through the trees what looks to be some kind of structure with a couple of men standing there and holding torches. They're yelling at what looks to be from this distance. It's really hard to see, but it looks to be a creature of some sort, a really small creature. They're just giving this thing all kinds of grief.
Okay.
That's pretty much all you can see.
Can I make out what they're saying?
You can't from this distance. Even with a great check, you can't from this distance. But you can tell that these guys are big and they're armed, and they're probably incredibly dangerous.
I want to very, very cautiously move close enough to see what they're picking on.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
I am going to use my inspiration.
That was I would too. That's a natural 1. It's a 10.
Hey,
Okay.
I can work with that.
All right. As you move a little bit closer,
I only want to get close enough to make out what's going on, either to hear what they're saying or to see what they're picking on.
Well, you're going to have to move pretty close. You're going to have to move probably, I would say, within 15, 20 feet to be able to actually hear what they're saying. They're not shouting per se. They're just kind of angrily
so I don't
talking loud.
either until I can hear them or I can see what they're picking on. Whichever happens first.
Okay. Well, with a 10, I'd say as you kind of slowly dart between trees, the very edge of your cape catches onto a loose branch, and as you move through, the branch moves with you, and then finally retracts and whap through the forest. A loud
I'm going to
rustle of
freeze
leaves
and crouch and pray.
Birds flock off from the top of the tree. Wow, 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 in a different direction. Both men stop what they're doing and they look around in the forest around and they say, "Who's there?"
I'm going to hold my breath as best I can, crouch, freeze, and pray.
Okay. You can see at this point to you, and I'm going to reveal this to you.
Okay.
Give me a second here. I'm going to roll 20 noob.
It's fine. This is really interesting, so it's cool.
Yes, but we all need rests.
I know! Blame Riggs for making it interesting. I just wanted to find Klotzum. He had to add.
We could have investigated in the morning.
They might have been gone by morning.
Sheesh. Let things play out.
All right. So as you gaze over between the trees, you're standing as still as can possibly be, knowing that you've made a big mistake, and now.
I would like to point out my clothes are all dark colors and my hair is black, and I am aware of that, and I'm keeping my face lowered so the top of my head is what would be towards them.
Well, you did use your inspiration, which is nice, because a natural 1 would have been horrible for you. A 10 is pretty good, but not great. So I would say at this point, you're safe. They were distracted enough to look around. They heard a noise. They saw the birds fly. It could be anything in the woods here. It could be a wolf. But you definitely hear them at this point yelling at this small creature that you can see. By this distance, you can tell it's definitely a kobold. Only this kobold seems to be dressed in clothes. He's wearing a little hat. A little kind of baker's hat, it looks like. A little brown baker's hat. It's kind of flopped over on one side.
I have not encountered D&D kobolds before.
Let me finish real quick.
Okay.
He is wearing kind of loose brown overalls that are kind of have the one strap kind of flopped over on the one side. He looks like he's a little dragon trying to be a human. He's got little boots on. He's wearing a belt that has various little bobs and trinkets dangling from it. Yeah.
How
They're
does
yelling
this
at this
compare
guy.
to my knowledge of kobolds in general, so I know how odd this is?
I would say roll a history check.
Oof. Okay. Pray,
and then we're gonna go back to camp for a second.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh, natural 1. You.
I was a 2. He rolled a 2.
What's that?
In the
She rolled a
general
2, yeah.
chat, I'm gonna post a link to Kobolds Ox so that you can look and see what they look like.
Thank you. Yeah, but I'll say this: You don't know anything about kobolds.
So I've never seen a kobold before.
Never. You've never seen a kobold. Looks like a little dragon with clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're giving this guy some pretty big grief. I can't believe you lost it. You lost it. That was supposed to go to the master. You lost it. How could you lose it? That's all they're saying.
Are they hurting him?
No, they're just yelling at him.
How is he reacting? Like, what's his body language?
Roll an insight check. All these checks, I know. It's all these chances of failure. Nice insight check. You can tell that he's distressed. He's shaking. He's really, really unhappy. Very, very displeased. But you can tell he's doing his best to kind of not lash back. He's taking the beating.
He likes these people at all?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He just wants to be. He seems like he just wants to be part of the crew, but he's not doing a very good job. He's obviously lost something. You don't know what, but he's lost something.
I'm going to stay still and attempt to listen and I'm going to stay still until they either leave or I figure out what the hell they're talking about.
Okay, if you want to stay longer, I would say roll a consecutive stealth check. But at this point, before you even have a chance to, you can see the both of them kind of wander back inside of a corridor, back behind the door.
Okay, so it's safe to move. I'm not going to get discovered. To move back to Sato.
Well, you don't know. You don't know if there could be more.
But I don't see or hear anything.
You don't see anything in the general area.
Okay, I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds to a minute to make sure it's quiet, and then I'm going to, as very carefully as I can, go back to Sato.
Sure. I moved your character just so I know.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the highlight.
Nice.
Do I need to do a
Oh, you can see that?
tracker right? Yeah, I can see the outline, but that's all I can see.
Well, that's perfect, because that's really all we needed. So we're in the middle of a long rest for some people here. Is there anybody else that wants to do anything that isn't sleeping right now?
I'm just gonna keep paying attention to the surrounding area. I'm gonna glance over at Azel every so often just to make sure he's resting. Okay. And I'm gonna glance over at our remaining oxen just to make sure it's still there. And I'm keeping an eye out for Sato and Trix to come back.
All right.
I'm getting a little anxious because I know that they also.
Gotcha. Well, you can see Sato's torch a little bit in the distance. Like you can very, very barely make it out. But that's about all you know. Azel, are you still with us, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. You, in the midst of consciousness, coming in and out of consciousness, you keep hearing that loud, same voice screaming at you from below the treasure of sorts around you, the piles of it. A giant bonfire in front of you, maybe 12 foot tall, high, just blazing. Everybody around you cheering, happy that they've conquered the village around them. They've raided. They've collected their spoils. You spotted a drum and picked it up and were thrown in the mud. You keep seeing that face of your father, locked, discontent, eyes like daggers, gaze unbreakable, locked onto the chieftain. What would you like to do?
Just keep beating on my drum.
All right. Same pressure. Do you want to like hit it harder?
Yeah, I'll hit it harder.
Want to hit it harder? All right. So you stand there, almost in defiance, as this chieftain is laughing at you. Some people around you are laughing, and others keeping quiet. You beat on it louder and harder, and as the sound resonates throughout the camp, the chieftain, his laughter becomes a grimace, and gets down low ducks down low to you, down on one knee. You'll never be like us. Never! And immediately from behind you, you hear a commotion, a sound, a slam of a door. Trump, 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 trump. Marching up to the chieftain is your father. Everything goes black. You regain consciousness and look around, the stars above you, shivering, sweating, very much alive, and
You alright there,
Unsure.
Hazel?
Yeah, just I haven't thought about some things in a long time.
Try to get
Coming
some
up
rest.
in my dreams. I'll try to get some rest.
okay. So it is about. I'm gonna say it's about. For the sake of expediency here, it's about 2 a.m. Trix has been hanging out by the tree here. Nothing has changed. They've
Okay.
whoever those guards were and that creature
I
was,
just
they
wanted to
walked
wait like
inside.
30 seconds to a minute to make sure they were gone
Yeah.
and no one else was coming out.
Sure.
And then I'm going to do my best to, as stealthily as possible, get back to Sato.
Okay. And that's easy enough.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nope.
Okay. And then I'm going to tell Sato, I am tired. I'm going to tell you what I found in the morning. I want to go to bed now.
All right. I'm just gonna grab onto the yak's reins and
Ox.
walk him back. Oh, ox, sorry.
And I'm going to, can I see the fire from here?
Yes.
And
You
then
can.
I'm going to walk back to camp. I'm going to make sure Klotzum is secure. I'm going to briefly check to make sure the fire is safe. And then I'm going to roll up my bedroll over here next to the oxen because I feel bad and want to make sure they're safe.
There, I'll clear some more area out for you. You've been here a minute.
Nice. When I get back to camp, I'm just gonna look around at everybody and go, "Who wants first watch? I'll take it if nobody else wants it."
First watch has kind of already happened. We're at second
Yeah,
watch
kinda.
now.
Yeah.
You want me to take
First
next
watch was
watch,
fine
guys?
without a hitch. No rolls needed. You were fine.
Before I lay down, I'm going to tell Lyric, remind me to tell you what I found in the forest in the morning, and then I'm going to collapse into my bedroll.
Talia and our talk are getting some sleep. I'm watching over Azel. I'll need someone to take watch just before dawn if you want to do that for me.
I go, yeah, just
Okay.
give me a shake. I should
I'll
wait.
need somebody just before dawn to take an hour's watch for me so that I can get some rest.
Sounds good.
All right. So, who is on second watch?
Me.
All right. Lyric and
Sato on third.
all right.
Sato's
Who wants to
gonna-
be with? Does anybody want to be with Lyric?
That's okay. I got it. I'll
You
wake
got
up.
it?
I'll wake
Awesome.
up anybody, and
Yeah.
our talk's got that alarm system that'll wake him up too. And
That's right.
I'm just gonna, when I take my short rest right before dawn, I'll wake Sato up for that.
If Sato
Oh,
wakes up
perfect.
for that hour, does he have enough hours to count as a long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
They were
supposed to
gone
be
till-
6
Well, a long
hours?
rest is it's 8 hours, but if you're not like in an inn, if you're out camping, it's 6 hours plus 2 hours of
Right,
watch.
but they were 2 hours gone while we slept looking for the ox, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
we
like-
we can sleep in if we.
Yeah,
want
you can
to.
sleep until like 8, 9,
Oh, okay.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Which roll would you like me to make?
Please make a
Gee.
perception check.
A
Please.
perception check.
I don't think you've used your inspiration,
Hey,
just as a
16.
reminder.
It's really good. So as you sit there and just look around, just trying to take in the events of the day, and I just dropped my dice on the floor, which means it's got to go in the trash now. According to Laura Bailey.
Dice jail.
I think that's her thing, isn't it?
No,
She's
you
just-
don't
she
that's
use
just
the
so-
she
trash
puts them in
of
dice
dice.
jail if they're not
Yeah,
good.
that's right. So sorry, I'm kind of.
Let's say
Going
that's
here.
like
Yeah.
really expensive, isn't it? Just to throw away dice
It
every time they
is.
fall on the
It
floor.
would be horrible. Yeah.
That'd
it would
be-
s-
That's
a
like
mess.
that's like fuck you amounts of money. Nope, they're
Okay.
broken.
So
do dice not adhere to the 5-second rule?
Either
Okay.
way,
sorry. My fault. I kind of derailed there.
Oh, it's fine.
you're good.
So, as you sit back and you take in your surroundings and the people around you, the motley crew, if you will, of people around you, of all different types. Azel, kind of half out of it. Sato, big lumbering barbarian with a great sense of humor. Trix, a shy, kind of to herself, seemingly afraid of fire human. A Talia, who you know, who seems to be more concerned with keeping everybody safe. Artak, who you have seen firsthand exhibiting great amounts of restraint, probably because of wisdom, knowing the difference between how somebody is acting, as opposed to how somebody is acting while they're under the influence of some kind of infection, if you will. Everything is fine. I would say second watch is a success. We're ready for third watch.
All right, I'm gonna go. So what was? So you say it's about 4 a.m. since that was about
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's about 3:30, 4 a.m. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go kind of shake Sato awake.
Okay.
Hey, Sato,
Already?
will you take a watch so I can have a short rest real quick?
Yeah. I'm on it.
I'm gonna, while he takes a watch, I'm gonna take a short rest,
Okay.
which will actually,
Give you your.
yes, my long
Yes.
rest.
That's right. So you can actually remain conscious and aware.
Yes, but
Super
I'm just gonna.
good.
I am gonna take like a small nap because my body is like a little exhausted. It's been a
Yeah.
long day. I turned into a fox. I'm
It's
just
true.
gonna kind of, I'm gonna come over here by Talia where I'm at, and I'm just gonna like lay back on my bedroll, but like on top of it, and not actually like fully sleep, but just kind of like, a little cat nap.
Of course, a fox
While
nap.
Sato takes a
Can
watch.
I-
Yes.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Just gonna say that maybe their movement woke me up a bit, and
Okay.
now that I'm feeling a little bit more rested, I want to do my thing with the ring
Oh yeah, you can.
and then
But-
go back to sleep.
Okay, that's totally fine. We can do that, and then it'll count as a long rest when you go back up. That'll be totally fine. So you sit there, you're kind of away from everybody. I would say for the sake of this, I won't have anybody who's maybe Lyric. Lyric, make a perception check, and Ankh make a
Deception?
Yes, check.
Because I'm gonna try to be secretive.
Right. Okay, deception's 9. Oh wow. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Needs an inspiration point.
So, oh god. So as Trix is sitting there, kind of ruffling around, kind of very very quietly, trying to be as stealthy as she can, she's shaken up by the events of tonight and what she just witnessed, kind of over across the way there.
Mental
She's-
overstimulation.
She is. The fire, the wolves, the events of the day, watching somebody in her party turn into a fox. Everything has been a little overwhelming for her, and so her hands have been shaking so much that Lyric kind of caught the sound of a glass bottle shaking, and looks over and sees Trix removing a couple of bottles out of her pouch satchel on the side, and placing her ring kind of with a little stone in it in front of her. What do
It's
you
a
do?
ring I took from a necklace around my neck.
Do you proceed to continue to make?
Do you?
In fashion?
I don't notice that that she sees me. I'm just
No, you
gonna
don't.
do my thing.
Right.
Does
So-
Lyric do anything or say
Well,
anything?
Lyrica,
I'm just
100%. you can
I'm
decide.
just gonna quietly watch her.
Okay.
Just to see what she's doing, because I don't want to interrupt her. Because she does seem shaken up. I don't want to disturb
You don't want
her.
to spook.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb her. I really do want to make friends with everybody. So
For sure.
for once, I'm going to keep my mouth shut and just kind of watch
All
her.
right.
For
Monumental task there.
You observe
Gosh.
quietly over your shoulder, and very, very well. You can see her making these hand gestures, waving them over this small stone that seems to be glimmering inside of a gold set ring. Um, in front of her, there are two bottles. One on the left. There's one bottle on the left and one on the right. And as she moves her hands over the bottles, you can see a purple light emanate from the left-hand bottle and illuminate part of her under palm of her hand. And at the same time, almost a flash of an instant, an orange light emanates from the right bottle, and cycles up through her around the top of her hand like a coiled snake, and then both together culminate into a green, uh, very pale light, and then a flash, and you can see in her hand, in the palm of her hand, is a small pile of dust. It looks like a very shimmery, looks like a powder, maybe about an inch high, about in the
Posted
palm of
a
her hand.
picture of the ring and story stuff
She
if you're nosy.
she siphons the dust down into a separate little vial that she keeps in another satchel, and then puts a cork or stopper on top and slips it into her pouch. She also puts the two bottles back into her satchel on her side.
And then I start making gestures to go back to sleep as subtly as I can.
Okay.
Do
Alright,
you
I'm
say
not-
anything?
I'm not going to say anything right now. I'm just
Okay.
going to kind of like file it away for later.
And I'm just gonna
because
kind
I
of
can see
sigh
that
in
she's real
relief.
shaken up, and I just did my meditation thing. I was playing my flute. I'm very chill right now. I'm taking my little cat nap. I want everybody to get some good rest because I know that we have had a really exhausting day, and I don't want any more fights right now. So I'm just gonna leave it be.
I will say that you probably noticed that after I kind of put everything away, I kind of give out a sigh, like a little dot of tension has gone out of me, and then I seem a little bit more peaceful when I lay down to sleep.
Awesome. Cool beans.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna make it
All right.
known to the DM that while I'm
Yeah.
on watch, my focus is mainly going to be on the cart. I am much more concerned with our delivery than I am with any of the people that I'm with at the moment.
So you're not going to try to see if
That's
you
good to know.
notice?
Yeah.
I'm looking around everywhere, but I'm really focusing that nobody or nothing touches our
So he
payday
might have
cart.
seen me moving, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Good call. Okay. So you're intently focused on this cart. So if anything goes near this cart, you'll be right on it.
Yeah. No, I
Wait.
want to make sure nothing touches
By the way,
our payday.
bravo to not metagaming, Sato.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
Bravo.
Yep. Really good stuff. Real quick, by the way, out of character, who all here has an inspiration left?
Me.
Talia?
I have one left.
Might
I think.
Okay.
let me check.
Let me see.
Talia.
So I
marked-
used mine. Azel used his.
I
don't
marked
know.
mine.
I know that we only
Okay.
get it. We only get it tonight, right?
Yeah, until you earn another one.
No, I'm good. Mine's gone.
Okay, so Talia, Lyric.
And we also still
And-
need to do the roll for third watch.
Yeah, I still have.
Sato,
one.
you still have one, don't you?
I still have one. Yeah.
And Lyric, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So Talia, Lyric, and
I
Sato.
just haven't had it. I haven't had a reason to need it.
Okay. No, that's totally cool. I just wanted to make sure I was right here on my notes. Okay. All right, we can continue. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, now Azel waits straight up and says, "Now listen, you piece of shit." No, I'm joking, but
All right. Okay, so we're ready for the next shift. It's just about morning. You can tell that it's just around that time of morning where the sun isn't quite up yet, but you can tell it's like right. It's very close.
So can I ask,
So we're
would
ready for next shift.
Azel be able to wake up at this point, or no?
I would say yes. As a matter of fact, at this point, I would say, with the events of last night, I'd say that I mean, you're out. You could sleep probably another 10 hours if you wanted to. So you're kind of in and out of consciousness.
I think I'll just go ahead and keep sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I was just taking a little cat nap, Seda, so if you want to let me know you're done with your watch, I can take back over again, because I have this lovely ability to turn a short rest into a long rest if I need to. So.
I'm pretty good with shorter time rest. I've done a camp out or two in my past.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and rouse out of my little cat nap.
Okay.
So
All right. Are you gonna take the last watch?
Yeah, I'll take the last watch, and
All right.
Sato, I'm gonna go ahead and I promise I'm fine. Get you some rest. You guys are out looking for that ox. I'll watch until everybody stirs around for breakfast.
All right, I'll lie down like beside the cart with my shoulder literally touching the wheel.
Okay.
Great plan.
All right. Lyric. Give me a perception check, please.
Another perception check.
Yep.
Right on it.
Oh,
I'm gonna use that inspiration point
Okay.
that I have.
All right. Inspiration.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that inspiration point and roll that again.
And pray.
And a
Hey!
15. Nice.
Oh,
Nicely done.
So I
Stop
no
scaring
longer
us,
have an
Wolf Warner.
inspiration point.
You're
Take
like,
me
God
off
damn
that
it, more
list."
wolves! No. I'm just playing. Okay. So the darkness, the stars above, the clear, cloudless night has slowly began to turn into an overcast. The sun is starting to climb. You can kind of see it off in the distance, breaking through the trees. It's morning, and the rain is beginning. Hopefully, this isn't another storm.
Is it heavy rain? Light rain? Rain that will wake us all up?
It's light rain. Very, very light rain.
First thing I'd
Barely
like to
noticeable.
Are there actual
Right.
droplets, or is it more mist?
It's droplets, very little.
Okay.
First thing I'd like to do in the morning is I'd like to take out that shield and the coat of arms insignia that I found in the ruins
Okay.
yesterday, and I'd like to give them a really good look over in the morning.
what?
Now that I got
You
some
know what,
daylight.
Ryan? During this last couple of hours, I've unwrapped that long piece of scraps that I've been making that I found in the hole, and I'm gonna finish braiding up the ends of them.
Perfect.
on
Okay.
My last watch.
That's perfect, because that'll give you something to do when you're sitting here, kind of watching, and plus you have your alarm too, so you don't have to be as coherent. The sun's coming up. Sato, as you pull out the crest, you can see that you can clearly make out that this was part of a bigger structure. It looks as though this might have been something. I'll tell you what. Let's see here. Make an investigation check for me, and let's see what happens.
Investigation.
Yeah.
My investigation's
10.
not good.
It's okay. Well, that's good enough. You can make out that this probably came from a horse cart or some kind of wagon of nobility. This is definitely a coat of arms that was attached to the side of something to represent its house, its nobility. It's burnt on the side. From the best you can tell, it might have been the victim of an ambush or something. Maybe was jumped in the woods. It's basically the best you can make out. It's damaged. It's pretty old. I wouldn't say that it's ancient per se, but it's pretty old. You can tell that it's seen its years, kind of laying out in the mud.
Okay.
When there's an opportunity, there's a thing I would like to do before people start getting up and moving about. Let me know if now or I can wait.
Oh, Sato,
Okay.
is there anything else that you wanted to...
The shield too. I really want to do a close inspection on the shield.
Sure. So you pull the shield, kind of... I don't even know where you were sticking, where you had the shield.
I just
on
had
the
it
back?
sort of tied to my backpack.
Okay. So you, as you flip the shield down, you can tell that it's seen better days, but it's made out of very strong steel. The dent, there's a dent that protrudes down it. It's a circular shield, and it's made out of a steel, and it has a handle on the inside, made out of metal with it look like maybe wood clasps inside there to hold on to that. The time has kind of gotten its hand on, and you can tell that its pieces of it are splintered and jagged. It's kind of dry rotted. Pieces of it are gone and flaking off. But the outside of the shield is in fairly good use, except for a giant like dent and gash that kind of runs from the middle of the shield all the way out towards one edge. You can tell that the dent is about a half an inch deep on the shield, and enough where it splits the end of the shield, the very edge of the shield where it meets. It's jagged and cut and splintered kind of off. You can tell that it would take quite a lot to fix a shield like this, but if you could fix a shield like this, it might be a pretty good one.
Okay.
There
Um,
are
what
blood
color
stains
is it?
on the shield too.
Okay, and what color?
Blood stains, they're red.
Or no, the shield itself.
Oh, the shield it's like an off metallic color. There's a little bit of paint, it looks like, on the outside edge, but there isn't enough to decipher any kind of painting or picture.
Okay.
Just a little bit of maybe reds and golds.
Now, if I'm not proficient in Arcana, can I still do an Arcana check on these items?
Yeah, you can. You just probably won't roll very high.
Yeah. All right. I'll do an Arcana.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna do an Arcana check and just see if there's any magical properties.
Okay. So 19. Wow, 19 with the barbarian. That's really impressive.
Nice.
Oh, fries.
I would say for the sake of for the sake of the narrative too, we'll play. The shield doesn't have any sparkle, glimmer. It shows no signs of magical quality.
Should I roll separate for the insignia?
Sure.
Sorry.
18.
There
Nice
you go.
roll.
You get some good rolls on Arcana.
Yeah,
as a
you are.
barbarian.
Game's fucking
Damn,
bullshit.
she's like.
There it is.
There are absolutely no magical properties that emanate from
How
this.
about the dice, man?
Okay.
Can I say
think
that
I have
Hazel has woken up at this
for now
point?
then.
Not
I
yet.
have my hand up. There's a thing I would like to do, please.
Okay. Before just real quick. So the sun is now coming up. You can tell that the rays are kind of peeking out from behind a couple of branches. It's kind of have that majestic morning feel. There's dew covering everything. It's kind of on the sides of the wagon and on the crates and barrels. Everybody is kind of damp because you're on the ground. The oxen seem quite content. Everything else around you seems fine. It's raining. The rain has picked up a little bit, but aside from that, everything else seems normal. Tricks.
Okay. I am going to be woken up by the water, and I'm going to turn to Klotsum and try to love on him a little bit. And I decide I want to give him scritchies, but I can't really do that with my gloves. So with my back to the party, I'm going to very cautiously remove a glove to give him scritchies under the chin.
Nice. And it's still early. Most people are still asleep.
I'd
Can
like to
I
do
see what
something as
she's
well
up to?
after.
And
Can
I'm
I
doing
see-
my darndest to keep my hand hidden.
Can I see what she's doing?
I would
it's like,
say-
I'm literally just watching the party. And
Yeah,
bringing
I would
my
say yes. I would say, well, you
Or
see
do I
her.
need to make a perception check on that?
I would say you don't like her back's towards you, so you don't see her hand, but you see her kind of suspiciously kind of walk up and put her back suspiciously towards the group.
And I'm making
you're not quite sure what
cooing,
she's doing?
soothing apology
Yeah.
noises to Klotsum.
Yeah, you can tell that she's just she seems like she's just kind of spending some time with the ox,
All right, cool.
giving him some lovin's. All right.
Then I
Okay.
put my glove back on and start morning ablutions and whatnot.
So right now, just me,
Arcana.
Lyric, and Tricks are awake, right?
Right.
I think our talk
Hazel-
wanted to do something.
Well, Azel is stirring. He's kind of rolling back and forth, kind of can't get comfortable. You know how it is when you're sick. He's sweating, shaking a little bit. You can tell very easily he has a fever. This mosquito kicked his butt.
very grateful he's the only one who really had this issue.
Yeah, that would have been horrible if more of you got it. Gotta watch that swamp, man. There's pests there. Big bad ones. Another thing too is
Apparently.
I would say never mind.
Okay.
It's near morning. It's if everybody wants to begin to wake up, I would say that this counts as a long rest. Azul, I'm actually gonna say, Talia, when you wake up, if you would, just because this has been absolutely on your mind and you feel helpless to this, like you feel like there's nothing you can do to help, but you can't kick this this feeling that the things around you don't feel right. So go ahead and roll a medicine check for me, Talia, if you would, please.
Okay, before I do that, I think
Yeah.
Artalk had something he wanted to do before we started actually waking up.
Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
And now, haven't
Well,
for a
could you-
while.
I
Okay.
heard you because I knew.
Okay. Okay. So with the rain, I was just trying to get out of it, like wake up, start kind of swearing under my breath and trudging under the trees and trying just to cover up my bag and get out of the water. So that's all I want to do.
Nice. Well, you can easily enough. The trees,
May I
the
make
trees
an
there
out-of-character
give
suggestion
you good
real
cover.
quick?
Sure.
If we have an idea for something minor we'd like to do, can we just type like raise his hand in the Roll20 chat?
Yeah.
I just wanted to float that
Sounds
idea.
good. I don't know. We gotta figure out a better way.
I
Than
mean,
that, but...
yeah, we'll all settle in, guys, in a couple of sessions. We'll all get to know.
Well, I mean, like if you're like talking to Sato about the shield, and I have an idea of something I'd like to do, and I'd like to request, hey, when there's an opening, there's a thing I'd like to RP.
Yeah.
Just like type something in the chat, maybe. That way we know it gets noticed and it doesn't get ignored.
If you hear Sato, if you see him trying to do this, and it would make sense that your character would maybe have an idea and be like, oh, well, if he's doing that, I might want to do that too, and that would make sense in the narrative.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's just a matter of the dynamic, guys. We'll figure out the dynamic of everybody and stuff, and it'll be okay.
For me to help prevent me
medicine.
from talking over people, I would like to use the chat if that's okay with y'all.
If that's what you need to do to keep from talking over people, that's fine.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh, fucking right. Okay.
Yes.
I was hoping for this because you rolled so poorly in the nature check. I was like,
no, I have an inspiration. I should have used it on the nature check, and I forgot.
I didn't even think about it. Okay, so you notice pretty quickly this mosquito bite. You can look on his arm here. You're looking on his arm. You can tell this doesn't seem like a natural thing. It must have something to do with him, with his race, or maybe his maybe his race. Maybe there's something about him being an orc that it just doesn't seem right. These mosquitoes. He took such a bad reaction.
Mosquitoes?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
In a sense, if mosquitoes were designed for a certain purpose, they could be. So you notice that, and you notice that this doesn't seem too far out of the realm of what you've heard of before. People using insects and such to fight. It's best to stay out of the swamps if you're an orc.
So did it affect him more heavily because he's an orc?
It did.
Huh. Also, I have a question in the chat.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, if you had it before, you'll get to use the one that you guys earned on session 1. You'll get to use that until it's gone, and then the next one you get will be a little harder to get, and then you'll have that.
Okay, so this first one is special. You just get to hang on to it.
Yep, it's just special
Okay.
until you use it, and then whenever you use it, it's gone.
So it's not like a bardic inspiration. It's just
Right.
So is there anything I can do to help this poor guy out?
Yeah, he's actually starting to wake up, and that the fact that you kind of had this pivotal like moment in your mind of this realization of wow, this may be like the fact that he is an orc. You instantly know that the trees around the areas of these particular insects might hold some kind of answer uh, to make some kind of a medicine that might help.
Okay.
That's the very best I can give you for 21.
Okay,
That's
well then
21's really good.
I would like to investigate the trees for some
Okay.
sort of like cure.
So the swamp trees are kind of across the road and kind of on the other side of the road and down a little bit. You can get there easily enough. It's about 300 feet away.
Okay.
Is that what you would like to do?
Yes, I would like to go investigate the trees, and I'm
Sounds
gonna leave Azel
would-
here because he's an orc.
I noticed she's going off, and I am concerned and would like to follow, just to keep an eye out.
Where am I going? Which way am I?
So I don't have a map for the swamp right now. I will next week because I didn't realize the swamp was awesome. I loved the swamp, but I didn't have an actual visual for it because I didn't think you guys would hit the swamp like you did.
You gave us an opportunity.
It was great. I had a great time with it.
I'm gonna call up to Talia as she leaves. Talia, be careful. Yell if you need me.
I'm not going to advertise that I'm following her. I'm just going to follow quietly just to keep an eye out.
Perfect. Well, this will be easy enough. We won't make a big thing out of this. You easily enough make it to the edge of the swamp. You look both ways on the road. Nobody's coming. The road's muddy. It's about all you can make out. It's going to be really, really hard and treacherous to get this wagon going because of the muddy roads. But you can tell that the swamp, the trees around the swamp, it's easy enough to get your dagger and kind of get some bark off of a near tree and bring it back to camp. Crush it up into a powder and make it into a kind of a paste, and mix it with some water and boil it, and boil a little concoction that you kind of knew how to make from before. Deeply administering.
Yeah, sorry. While they're doing that, I'm going to start bridling up the ox and attaching them to the wagon.
Okay.
I'm watching her do it and making notes.
Oh,
and
perfect.
I'm going to wait to see once everybody's up. Is everyone awake?
I think so, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Only when I think is still asleep is Azel, but he's kind of like in and out.
Well, I can tell he's probably not going to wake up for a little bit, is he? Okay, I'm guessing.
Alex better.
It was up their butts before.
Was going where the sun don't shine.
It's like make an animal handling check, Reeks.
Oh gosh.
Do they just hold it in their anus and squeeze?
I'm going to politely wait until she's done making the medicine so I don't distract or disturb that. And then I'm going to say, guys, while we were finding Klotsum, I saw a thing.
What did you see?
Perfect.
I'm going to briefly
Alex,
describe...
slowly. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Unc, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Trix. Real quick, before you go any further, Azel regains consciousness.
Why?
Sorry, you can
that was
continue.
out of character.
So you're hearing what she's saying.
I'm going to describe
the potion has
things
helped you.
I saw, and I'm going to tell about the little dragon dude, and I would describe him as a little tiny dragon dude with clothes on, and point in the direction that I saw the stuff.
Hazel speaks up and says, "Can we please just get to where we're going? I already got bit by a death mosquito. I don't want to do anything else."
Yeah, I'm gonna be slightly interested in her story because I know that something spooked her out there that she wouldn't tell me about.
It's more of I didn't want to get into it and have to explain it multiple times.
I'm gonna call over to Artok. Artok, do you know anything about tiny little dragon people?
I would like.
Okay, that is officially racist.
I do know about dragon-like people, but from what she's describing, it's not like anybody I would be related to.
I'm going to say he was about this tall and then
you're
hold my
related
hand.
to him. I just thought that,
What you think
Maybe
we're we're all related and we're all brothers and sisters?
No,
Eric.
since you're a dragonborn, maybe you
And
know
I'm
more
going
about
to-
dragon type things.
It's day, so you can see everything.
I'm going to
Okay.
speak up and say, I haven't really traveled that much. This is the furthest I've ever been from home. I just never seen anything like that. You seem like you'd be much more well-traveled than I would be, and maybe you have seen something like that before?
Okay,
You seem like a smart guy.
I'm gonna ask Trix. There was things about what was it? An army coming in to sort
I think
of
we heard about.
attack the lands here. I believe there's guards from the city, from the town we just came from. Did
All
they
I know
look like DM? What was the race that we were told that the orcs? Is
Yeah,
it?
orcs. They're orcs. They're orc
And
hordes to
the
the
people
south.
I'm
I
gonna
saw
ask
last
her-
night were human, right?
I'm gonna ask her if they looked
Yes.
orcish to her.
No, they were definitely human, except for the little guy.
Okay, so maybe not an immediate threat, but something we should be aware.
Would I know what
Would
that
I-
is
Yeah,
based
that's
on
what I was
my
Kobold
saying.
is.
Would I
based
know
on
what
my
a kobold
subclass?
is?
Yeah. Based on me being.
I don't think
a
I
sage
never
researcher?
traveled much either, so I don't know
Um,
if I would have ever encountered one.
Could I do
I
like
would
a
say-
history?
yeah,
check, maybe?
yeah. I would say roll a history check for me. See if you know a little bit. You probably do. So
The thing about my subclass is I could, if I don't know what it is, I can figure out where to find out where it is.
Did he roll with advantage, maybe?
okay.
Oh, here I linked it.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
the
Can you attempt to
background.
require a piece of lore? Oh, this is awesome. Comes
Yeah.
to the library.
It can at least point you in a direction.
Oh, this is fantastic.
It's actually good for you to know because you can write that in.
I love this, dude. This is great, actually. This is going to be really nice for me for later.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to send it.
Yeah,
That's why I
thank you.
picked
Does
it.
anybody else have interesting
Um,
things that you want to make sure Reeks knows?
God, I'm going to have to read through everybody's stuff again.
Me too.
So roll, if you would, please, just roll me a history check, just flat out. See what you get. 15. That's
Hey.
good enough. Yeah, you know that this is a kobold, and these are basically dragon descent.
Yeah, so I share what I know about kobolds and
Yeah.
based on hold on, someone linked it.
They
Does
usually-
he know? Does Artok
I
know
linked a
whether or
monster,
not they wear
unfortunately. I didn't mean
clothes?
to do that. Sorry.
Artok does know, and they normally do not. They're not the type to.
They're craven little creatures that live in
Yeah.
caves.
They
that are-
usually.
I
live
would
in-
have
in
given
big
the
packs.
description about his clothes because it would seem odd to see people's
Yeah.
clothes on a not people.
I
Right.
would say that is odd.
Yeah.
And out of
He had the
character.
whole nine: boots, whole, a nice little baker's hat, kind of flipped to the side.
And they were talking about him losing something, and they seemed
Yeah.
really upset about it, and looked like he felt real guilty.
Well, the fearful, guilty aspect fits in well with them. They don't respond well to aggression and are more backstabbing little bastards than anything else. But the
I'm
clothes
going
is
to,
interesting. Well, that's what their description is. Like I'm
Real quick.
fitting it with my character.
Real quick, out of character, I'm going to apologize to the DM. I did not link the race kobolds. I accidentally linked a monster, and I promised you I
Well.
wouldn't look up monsters, and I apologize.
Oh no, it's
Isn't
okay.
it-
It's
isn't it
okay.
the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, no
accidentally
worries.
gave you monster.
He didn't want us to look up the monster stats because he
Yeah,
might be
yeah. No.
adjusting them.
No, the thing you
Yeah, it's
link doesn't really have stats. It's more like
Yeah.
where they are, background.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like what they do.
So,
Like they're more trap. They set traps in caves and stuff. That's what they do.
should we go see if we can find what they were looking for?
I would like to go and search the area
Can we go
that
make
they
sure
were
he's
in if we
okay?
can do it.
Yeah. You
My,
can say-
my opinion is fuck that kobold. Well, let's
I
get her
want-
payday, but
I
In
I
character,
agree with Sato.
I'd like
Well,
to
it
at
is
least go
weird
look
that
around in
it's
the
very
area and see
close.
where they came from before we leave the area. Just
Bro,
give
how-
me 10 minutes.
how many men are we talking here? Is this gonna end up
At
being,
least two, but I want to know if there's a force out here or something. That might be important to tell somebody important, wouldn't it? I don't want to go like
Well,
dungeon
I think-
diving or
I think
anything.
at
I
the
just
very
want to get a
least-
little
I think
bit
at
more
the very
info.
least,
We're
At
talking
the
over
very
each other.
least,
guys.
we should go look in that direction, just to make sure we're not like walking into a band of bandits or something 20 feet away from us.
by walking into a band of bandits.
Well, I think we should go look and just
To see
kind
if it's
of
a bandit camp.
just kind of like look and see if it's like a camp or something, so we can avoid it
I
and not walk our cart straight
disagree
up
with
to it.
that. And since it's already hard with the rain to get the cart moving, I'd like to stay with the cart and start pushing it out onto the road.
I second that.
I'll be like, if you guys got high stealth,
How about I sneak over there for 10 minutes in
Like-
daylight just so I can get a better look, and then I will
Yeah,
come
why
straight
don't
back and I
we-
won't go any further.
I'll go with you, Trix. If y'all guys want to start getting the
Hey, y'all
cart
can
up
work on
to
getting the
road,
cart to the road, and we will meet you there.
Y'all,
As
y'all
you're
get the cart
discussing-
to the road, and we'll meet y'all up to the road.
As you're discussing your plans, you hear a little Artok. You hear a little noise under kind of around the rock to the left.
You mean to the
So-
south?
yeah, to the south. I'm sorry. It sounds like rocks kind of falling down, little rocks falling down from the top of the big boulder that sits in front of you.
I'd like to turn around and go to my full height and start listening and looking to see if I can notice anything on high
we're
alert.
gonna notice them and
Did something
ask
get
them,
through
hey,
your
did
Well,
you
alarm?
my alarm's gone by now, right?
Yes, your alarm is
Yes,
gone now.
oh.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Artok. Actually, Seda, you heard it too.
I seen him sort of stand up and look like alerted, so I walked over.
Maybe
and
we all
beside
would?
him, yeah.
I would say these two, and Artok, roll a perception check with advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Oof. Oh, 6. Okay. You barely make out what seems to be like the tail of a rodent or something. Kind of underneath the middle central rock there.
What size rodent?
You can't really tell. It just looks like maybe like a rat tail or something.
What do you see?
And
Did
then
you
you hear
see
and then you hear something skitter off.
Oh, I forgot to give you my spells. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna actually. You know what? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do.
You can.
Here.
We'll pause for a second.
Sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
it's
To do
okay.
it. I'm supposed to do this after my long rest.
No worries, man.
Purple monkey dishwasher gotta pee.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Another thing.
We only have a couple minutes. If you guys, I mean, you can pee if you want. We can
Probably
go
went till
longer if you
1.
want. It's really up to you guys.
I'm down to go
It,
longer.
it almost is 1.
Yeah, but I think we need a break. For.
Okay.
Well, I
You
mean,
guys-
I thought we had like another hour.
Oh,
we not?
well, I would love if we had another hour, but it's up to you
I'm
guys.
down.
We've been going
I'm
almost
good.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really up to you guys.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
well,
You let
I'm
me
down.
know. But
If I need to take a quick pee break.
just so everybody pee.
5-minute break?
Just as long as you can give me a good spot to stop in if we do want to stop, so that we're not kind of in the middle of.
Yeah.
Oh.
While we're on break, Reeds.
Yeah.
We get.
I'm gonna
experience.
gather up those 3 wolf bodies and I'm
Yes.
gonna pile them onto the cart.
Okay.
Just suggesting that I've heard wolf fur can be worth a few gold.
Can be.
We
I
get
would
experience
suggest
for that fight.
slaughtering those before
You will,
putting
yeah.
them on the cart.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
that at
just
the end of the
thinking
night?
We don't want to
yeah.
risk the corpses fouling up any sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'd say, Seda, you should probably
So,
skin those things.
how about this? Why
Oh.
don't you work on butchering the wolves while we go investigate that area?
That's a question for DM. How long would it take me to skin 3 wolves?
Probably the better part of the morning. Probably, I would say until maybe noonish, just to get all the skin off and kind of.
Okay,
Get all
while
the
they're
extra.
investigating, I'm gonna at least start on 1 wolf.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'd like to go look in the rocks too for the little rat thing. That was-
Okay.
I'll help out with skinning.
Is everybody? Oh, do we want to take a little pee break? Quick?
Yes.
Before we, I
5-minute
know, I'm
break and
excited
then
too.
resume?
You guys are like right fucking there, man. Like right to a part, and I'm like I want to start it, but I kind of don't, because if we're gonna end, then it's gonna be a really shitty part.
Yeah, I
to
guess
start,
we can
so I
take
have to-
another 10-minute break.
You
Say
guys
5
let me
minutes.
know.
I mean,
Okay.
sure.
So
Alright.
5 minutes.
Be right back.
5 minutes.
All right. Be right back.
Right back.
So 3 after.
Oh, nice, nice fries. I love it, dude. Being a wizard is awesome.
I am curious, out of character. What were you plotting, Ree, with the fire? Do I get to know? Is it still coming?
We were just.
No,
we
you
were
don't
gonna,
get to know.
We were just discussing the fact you were afraid of it. We were just going to ask you about it.
Yep, that's all. Ask.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
So Jay, how is the progress on your floor coming? Your sorting?
It's trying to come.
Okay.
It's trying to do the things. But this is somewhat distracting.
Understandable.
I've set an alarm for early in the morning.
Okay. Perusing Facebook, and on my D&D, it says, D&D item idea, bag of holding, used. It's exactly like a regular bag of holding, except that you got it secondhand, and everything you put in it comes out covered in glitter.
That's hilarious.
And the sub-comment says, glitter in any form gives off chaotic vibes.
Oh yeah.
We were discussing today that if bags of holding were real, it would have made my mood much easier.
Oh, yes.
Imagine.
Dude,
Well,
yes,
if a bag of holding
please.
existed, Jamie, then other things would exist, right? Like you could just teleport it right to where you wanted to. Just boop.
Hire a wizard to come teleport my shit.
It's true. You know why? Because Jamie's a fox. Ah, Jamie's a fox. Jamie's a fox. No?
Jamie's a fox.
There you go. Haha, nice.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, Unc. You are
Yes.
brave, brave, brave.
I'm sneaky.
That could have went so badly.
I'm sneaky.
Do you realize
and I
how
was-
badly that could have went?
I am extremely fucking cautious and paranoid, man. But I'm nosy.
Are you guys having fun tonight?
Oh yeah.
We are
Okay,
having fun.
okay. Nice. I know the last episode dragged a little bit, but I want to make sure that everybody's digging over. I know we haven't really moved much in the whole game, but
Yes, but lots of has happened. It's been very.
it has, and this long rest is important. So, or this night rather is important.
posted a
Every
thing
long
in,
rest won't be this way, guys.
D&D
Just-
maymays.
A long rest of.
Oh, I know, Ray.
Poor Ree.
I wish I was around you to give
hopefully
you
your cough
a
medicine will
nice
get there
healing
early,
touch.
and it will help you feel better.
Be like, whoa.
And Riggs, I would also
Yeah.
like to say, maybe later on in the campaign, if you decide you just want to be forever DM, I would like you to see you bring in that character you made as an NPC, if nothing
Oh.
else.
Thank you. I actually was thinking about maybe bringing him in at some point.
Maybe once we get to the city,
Yeah,
whenever
maybe.
that eventually happens, possibly
Mhm.
sometime next year. I don't know.
Dude, I am.
You know, I also feel bad
I'm so
'cause
excited
I know
for you
that
guys.
we're wanting to add Loki in, but we can't until we can get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I'm trying to build towards. It's okay though. We'll get there. We'll get there.
To be honest, I don't know that I have a whole hour in.
Maybe
Aw,
30
it's
minutes.
okay. It's okay. You go for as long
If
as
you
you
don't,
can, Ray.
that's
Whatever you need
fine.
to stop, we'll stop. It's okay. It is
We
okay.
could, if you want, we could always put your character passed out in the back of the cart.
No.
Oh, because then someone ends up dying, and I won't be able to spare the dying them.
Can you give me 15, 20 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Like, I could probably stay awake longer, but I'm starting to like
Well, yeah,
like
I don't want you to.
when
You're
you
starting
were
to beat
talking
me on
about
that
people
first
doing
session.
things,
We're gonna have to have Aunt call her and make sure she's awake.
dude. Literally, when you were like talking about people waking up, I literally was like, "Are we like?" I had no clue if we were already awake or like I was so confused. It took me a minute to catch up that we
Might have been
hadn't
my fault
woken
too.
up yet. No, it was
Yeah,
literally just I started zoning out,
Brain
and
was that
so
out of it.
yeah, Brain was set out of it. Brain was like, "Oh, I should be paying attention. Oh, right. Are we already awake? I don't know
Okay,
what's happening."
I'm back.
Is there
Welcome back.
anybody? All right, so we've got an Artok. Do we have an Azel?
Hazel's here.
No, I
Sato?
killed
We
Azel.
have a Lyric, a
Sato.
Riggs. Do we have a Sato?
Sato went pee.
That's why I'm
s-
checking.
I snuck
Okay,
downstairs.
so we're
'cause
still
I'm-
waiting on a Sato.
I snuck downstairs because I'm so super strong right now and can totally sneak down the stairs and strangled Azel, and now he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You know,
So
I
you can
totally have
see-
the strength for that.
You can all see the map now, right? You can see
Yeah.
the full map here. Okay, just look around really well. Get an idea of where you're at. The bottom of the map is where the road is. So the road is just beyond that, the couple of trees there that you see on the very bottom. You can see over on the right. You can see a little kind of structure. You can kind of make out like a little path almost.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That's where that's where Trix saw the
Down where the
stuff.
tiles are in the bottom right.
All right, we all back and doing
on
stuff.
Sato.
Still waiting on Sato.
Okay.
We need a Sato.
Sorry.
I need a Sato.
Oh.
Holding out for a Sato in the light.
I'm
He's
gonna
probably
get
smiling his
middle
ass
of
off
the
right now.
animals.
Copyright, guys.
Oh yeah.
Only the
Son of a
tune,
bitch.
and we're not using the music.
Yeah,
we
you
have
can pay.
completely
You can pay
original
those
words.
legal fees.
No, they don't legal fee you. They either take your content down or demonetize it. It's not like I'm making any
Not
money off of this
monetized,
anyway.
so
Yet.
Hey man,
All
people
right.
might like this.
Sorry,
Hey, there he
oh,
is. No worries, man.
oh,
Okay.
yay, everybody's back. Oh, by the way, Riggs, in case you missed it,
Mhm.
Azel did say he was going to help skinning the wolves.
Yes,
Exactly.
gotcha. That's perfect.
At
That'll
least
mean
we can hopefully get two.
well that'll mean that it'll take a lot less time because there's two of you working on it. And I'll say for the sake of this, if you want to do this, roll me Sato and Azel since you're both doing it. Whoever wants to do this, choose. I need 3 nature checks, each with advantage.
Okay.
Riggs
Just
is
one of
really
them,
nice
right?
about giving us advantage.
Well, you're both using it. Are you both doing it? Azel and Sato are both doing this, so
Okay.
I would say
All these
So-
intellect.
3 total between.
yeah, three total. So that's what is that? A 3, an 11, and a 19. Very nice. Okay, so I would
at
say
advantage. Hold on.
at advantage. That's advantage. Yep.
You said nature? Yeah.
Yeah. No. He
Yeah, I
already rolled it.
already rolled 3, Alex.
Oh.
Sato wrote 'em.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you said you
It's
were
okay.
both supposed to roll.
Well,
Yeah, that's
they're-
what I was asking.
they're both helping, so one person rolls with advantage.
Okay, got
what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, we could just have both of them roll, and then whoever gets the highest, we take that. But we already did it.
Can we
so.
take one of Azel's rolls and drop
Ah,
Azel's roll?
you're funny.
No, we'll go
Can
ahead
we
and do
please
Sato.
not kill that character? Well, just one life. Just let him at one life. It's okay. Okay, so I would say Sato and Azel. I would say that's you guys should start a band. Sato and Azel.
No.
That the 3. So Sato, or sorry, Azel doesn't know. He doesn't know too much. He's learned a little bit from his past about what it means to field strip an animal and stuff. But actually, before seeing Sato doing it, he thought he knew, but he didn't. Watching this barbarian delicately skin these wolves is a sight to see. The amount of precision that is able to exhibit here, and I would say, for the sake of teaching, that first wolf was more or less a teaching experience for Azel, and he kind of botched it. So, so the 3. So I would say that first wolf was kind of, it was just kind of you were teaching him, showing him the ropes. The 11 was more of it was kind of here and there. I wouldn't say it was a full wolf, but the 19 was a priceless, perfectly done. Maybe it was the first wolf that you skinned so that you could show Azel how it's done. Everything is perfectly separated, the skin from the meat. You have a very nice pelt. You have a nice chunk of meat if you choose to hang on to it, and you have the various parts of the wolf that you can choose to use or discard.
Nice. I'm not going to take the meat, as horrible of a thing as that is, but I'm going to take its two major fangs. I'm going to just take the two teeth and the hide.
All right, 2 fangs. So add 2 wolf fangs to your inventory, Sato.
Out of character, maybe
also,
offer
1 second.
some to Lyric for murdering 2 of them very successfully.
Well, 1 second here.
No,
also,
I'm a generous soul. They're fine.
Also, Sato, add 1 perfect wolf pelt to your inventory. Make sure that you write 1 perfect wolf pelt. Yep. Does anybody else? Would anybody else like to take anything from these wolves? There's quite a bit of stuff here to salvage.
No,
it's
I
up
didn't.
to you. Remember, you have to carry it.
Would
There's
it be
a lot
possible?
to salvage, you said?
Well, there's some meat and there's some fangs and some bone.
I think
and,
Trix and I, while they were skinning the wolves, we want to go investigate the structure and make sure we're not gonna.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we were gonna go investigate that area.
All right.
I am interested in going after.
And he's
the wolf,
investigating the rock.
I'm still investigating the rocks after I saw a little lizard tail.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I, for one, would like to hang back long enough to see what he finds before we take off.
Yes.
Sure.
Because they're still working on those wolf pets. Oh.
Okay. So Sato and Azel, after the school, the class, the lesson, and the great yield that you managed to get, managed to discard the entrails and such off to the side, kind of clean up your mess. Everybody else, aware of your surroundings, you can tell that the rain's starting to come down even more now, which is just great, considering that you had an entire day here in the rain. I would say, Artok, that you, without even having to roll, as you get close to the bottom of the rocks where you saw like a little tail sticking out, you instantly see what looks to be a rat kind of scurry off underneath a near tree, and then kind of dash into behind another tree and kind of make its way away from you.
Is it just like a normal rat, or like a big rat, or?
Well,
anything.
Make a perception check.
Is there anything different about it that would make me concerned? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay, so I would say it looks like a normal rat. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like a normal rat.
Well,
be sure to switch back to normal instead of advantage.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
But it's still a high roll,
Okay.
by the way.
Yeah, it's the first number, so it's all good.
Yeah, thank you. I'll fix that. But seeing as it's just a normal rat, I go back and ask Sato and Azel if there's anything that they're discarding or not really interested in, and pick through that.
Give you a
mainly
for 5 silver.
No thanks.
Gold
that sounds like a terrible deal.
Oh, fuck you.
Just laugh. And see if I can get some meat to put in my pack, since I'm low on I have no rations at all.
Just as a general question, is it possible to set up meat to like maybe dry or something while we're in transit?
Sure, but it's hard to in the rain.
Right.
Okay.
Is the fire still going?
And you kind of need a smoke pit and all that. Yeah, the fire's still going.
I'd like to take some of the meat, cut off a couple steaks, and start cooking on the fire.
Perfect. I would say it's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's you can tell that the sun is up further in the sky now, and it's starting to warm back up. It's probably a good couple of degrees warmer than it was previously.
While all of that's happening, I'm just going to come investigate this water and see if it's drinkable.
Sure. Roll a nature check. Or should it be a survival check?
I think it's survival check.
Roll a survival check. We'll just disregard that 10.
Can I have the 10?
Hey, that's okay.
Can we keep the 10?
We'll keep the 10. Yeah. I would say, yeah. This seems like a fresh enough pond of water. If you boil it, you know,
Okay, then I'm gonna take my little tin cup that's in my mess kit and scoop up some water and boil it so that I can refill my water skin.
sure, easy enough. Doesn't take long at all. You boil up some water. You even boil up enough you can fill your skins if you want. Fill everybody's skins.
Okay.
Um,
Question about how food in D&D works. Do
Sure.
we eat like 3 meals a day or just 1 meal a day with the rations?
It really is kind
I
of
think
up in
the
the air, but
ration-
yeah.
I think the ration is 1 day's worth.
Okay.
Or 1 ration is 1 day's worth of food.
That's what I wanted
Yeah.
to clarify real quick.
Sure. And the whole point is just so that you eat so you don't get exhaustion and all that. Like it's,
Okay.
survival. Okay. So
And-
after Talia's refreshed everybody's water sources, Sato has.
Yeah, they're 1 day.
Yeah.
It's 2 pounds of food. Sorry.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Does anybody else want to do anything before we continue on here with the
Well,
narrative?
while they were skinning, Lyric and I were supposed to be going investigating.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. He just went
Okay.
making sure nobody else had anything to do.
Where do you can move your characters around freely. Go ahead and there's no restrictions here on movement. It's not nighttime.
I'm going to cautiously move in the direction where I saw the peoples.
Sure.
And I'm going to
This little
be
brick right
very
here, right?
alert to
Yeah.
see if there's anybody in the area because I do not want to run into enemies on the way.
There is nobody around that you can tell. I will say this, without even having to roll a perception check, and all of you guys can get close to if you want, whoever is interested. At a safe distance. You're behind a couple of tree lines here, but you can peek out through branches and make out that this seems to be like the back door entrance, if you will, to some larger complex. You can kind of hear the distant rowing of what it sounds like a windmill, or maybe a water mill or something out around the corner. There are rocks around the outside edge, so it's hard to make out, but you can definitely make out that there's a big structure here in front of you. It's
What
sealed
does
off.
this-
A big
how
door.
big is the structure? What is it made out
From your
of?
perspective, it's hard to see a lot of detail. I would say you'd have to get a lot closer to make that out. But from where you're standing, the front area where the guards were standing last night, the people on guard and with the creature, is made out of a nice inset stone, kind of cut really nicely. It looks like a very old structure. It's structure of value at one point.
So, like something that's been around for several years.
Right. If you want to get closer and roll a perception check, we can do that.
I am also going to say I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on my surroundings to see if I can try to find whatever the little kobold dropped.
Sure.
Just on the off chance I get lucky. And I'm going to mention that to Lyric as well.
Okay. So are we getting closer?
And since I don't, there's no sign of anybody being around or keeping a watch out, I'm going to continue gradually and slowly moving closer.
Okay. Do you want to? All right. You're just inside the tree line there, and you can clearly make out that there's heavy traffic in this area. You can tell that there's the mud prints from boots and such are just all over this area, and a kind of a weird kind of curved path to down to the south from the entrance here. You can make out a door. It looks like a fairly large iron door at the entrance with a lantern kind of hanging off the left side, kind of inset into the stone, secured with looks to be pretty deep steel nails. Above you can see there's the stone structure reaches up maybe 12 more feet before kind of heading off into the other direction, and you can't really make out anything above it.
Like 12 feet to the roof?
Yeah, it's pretty high. It's a pretty high structure. This back entrance, if you will, seems like it kind of juts out from the rest of the structure. This seems like it could be the back door of a very large structure. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like it's being guarded very well back here at all.
Since I don't see anything, I am going to go ahead and carefully come out all the way to where I saw the little kobold, and I'm
Sure.
just going to check the area to
Mhm.
see if I see anything interesting or anything worthy of note.
All right. Roll a perception check. And I would say not with advantage, because Lyric is kind of still in the tree line. She's kind of hanging out.
Unless Lyric is going to
Yeah.
come with me.
Well, I would say,
Uh,
for the sake of the narrative for here, just go
Okay.
ahead and just roll a regular perception check for me.
Come on, come on.
And
come on.
as this is happening, oh, 18 is good. As this is happening, the rest of the people back at camp the party are gathering the things that they need. They're putting any loose articles back onto the cart, back onto the wagon to make their way back onto the road. I would say at this point, just for the sake of it, we'll shift to Trix and then back. Trix, you see what looks to be a little pouch, kind of off in the mud by the edge of the water there. It looks as though somebody dropped it and kind of stepped on it, maybe.
Okay,
Looks like a little pouch.
I'm going to go and, assuming it looks safe and there's nothing that seems suspicious about it, I'm going to pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up.
And I look
It's-
inside.
It's a little leather pouch. You can hear that there's sounds like a loose coin in there. So you open up the pouch and you look inside and you find 8 copper pieces.
Okay, not what I was hoping for. It's 10
That's it.
copper to a silver, right?
Right.
Okay. So do a little bit of mental math.
So
So
just
I
a
get
little leather
that.
case with some copper in it.
And that.
Everything else in the area, aside from the muddy footprints, there's nothing that you can really spot that seems of great value.
Huh?
Trix, you have no way to turn your copper into silver right now.
I'm-
You would just have like 12 copper or whatever.
I'm going to do my money the way that makes sense to me.
But
Shh,
that's-
it's an imaginary game.
No, but you have to treat it like real money.
Yeah, you
no
have
way
to.
turn copper
You
into
can't
silver
convert
right
it,
now.
unfortunately, yet.
Alright, fine.
It's okay, Ankh. We're all learning. It's okay. It's all good. All right. So, with that being said, with that event, I'll go ahead and switch over here to the group. Are you all moving back towards the road?
Yes.
How many rations was I able to make from the meat?
Oh, I would say if you wanted to use that wolf meat, you would be set for a good week for everybody.
So,
Yeah.
So
for
7?
everybody?
For everybody.
Okay, so
There's a lot of meat. Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 rations for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
And a lot of meat. Yeah. There's a good amount of meat here.
He doesn't need to roll for quality or anything?
I will say no. I will say because Sato rolled. You guys rolled so good on your that you were able to get the skin perfectly off of an animal and harvest all the meat from it. You even have some sinew there if you wanted to pick it up for later. I mean, anything that you could imagine would be on a wolf you can take. It's just that you have to carry it. Things like that in this area would probably demand pretty high value. I mean, to venture out in the wilderness in an area like this to kill a couple of wolves and get their pelts, it's no small feat to a normal traveler, you know? So, okay. Does anybody want to do anything before we leave the...
When
I
we
wanna
get... Oh, you go ahead.
I want to take a quick look around as well,
Sure.
just around the water, like
Okay.
where that pouch was dropped, just to make sure nothing fell out of the pouch or anything like that.
Sure, sure. I would say roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception?
Yeah.
Hey!
Nice. Nat 20. Man. Okay.
I just want to see if I can find whatever it is this kobold lost, basically.
So, I would say with your smart ingenuity, with the ingenuity of somebody who just recently turned into a damn fox and doesn't understand, I would say that your mentality because of that has shifted in such a way that your instincts are kind of more keen now. You're opened up more to being able to notice the area around you. And you notice that the tracks of the kobold are a little different than the normal guards. They seem smaller. Since he's wearing little boots, it's kind of hard to see. You know, he would have regular dragon prints, but he doesn't. He's wearing boots, so he's you can make out small little prints of, and I'm going to move your character for you. Small little prints of little boot prints that kind of veer off towards the left here. And as you're making your way around the bottom of the tree, and Trix is watching you and watching you kind of in your moment. And as you're making your way down the tree here and back towards the road, you can see down, kind of nestled right near the edge of the muddy road, you can see a tiny little envelope.
So glad we went adventuring and investigating. That was out of character, by the way.
And then I'm going to pick up the little envelope.
Okay, you pick up the little envelope, and let me give you the little envelope.
Ooh. So excited.
Let me give you the right envelope.
Okay.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right. This is what you find.
Okay.
I asked what she found.
It's a little... No, hold on. Let me read it.
So do you run back to the party like, hey guys, I found a note? Or do you kind of hang out by yourself?
I'm going to suggest that we head back to the party, maybe meet them up on the road as they're going towards the road.
Okay. That sounds good.
Quick thing, I would like to say, ask first, would Sinnoh be anywhere useful as maybe a bowstring?
Sure.
Then I'm going to grab some pieces that would be long enough for that, just like 2 or 3.
Okay.
And add that to my pack.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all know the math on the rations. We all have 16 rations right now.
Yes.
Except for Lyric, who only has 15.
Yeah.
And Fries, who
Artok,
only has 7.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have some serious meat here. The only problem is you have to make sure that it doesn't spoil, so wrapping it up maybe in parchment, things like that would be good. I'll give you that one for free. I won't be mean.
So, how should I notate the Sinnoh in my bag? Sinew.
Just put a pile of wolf sinew.
Okay.
Or something like that in your bag. Just something to represent it.
Would I be able to find 3 bowstring size pieces?
I mean, to be able to make a bow, that's like a craft thing.
I mean, like as a
So you'd have to
backup.
practice and stuff.
Like
I would
if
say
a bowstring breaks, I'm wanting backups.
Yeah, I mean you could, but I'd be honest, it might be easier to just buy a bowstring from a shop. Because it's going to take you some time to learn how to craft.
And the shop is not. And I find
No. I totally
you
get
have
it.
to try to craft it.
Yeah, but we can learn. I mean, that's a process, and we can
Raw
go through it.
sinew is not good for.
You have to harvest it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and process it.
Weight of 1, maybe.
When we get back to when we meet up with the group on the road, I'm gonna show this note to Talia.
Well, not me. Do I get to see?
Give me a second. I haven't decided yet.
I get everything.
She doesn't know you, just saying.
Yeah, I went with her and I asked about it.
It's not letting me have the image.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna read it out to the group. Hey guys.
Do you need me to put it? I can put it in the D&D channel if you want.
Yeah.
If you're gonna read it.
Story stuff.
Guys, look, I found this letter and I'm gonna read it out loud. Here, I'll go ahead and read it. Commander GS, we have received your extractor. Is that the right word?
It is.
And have done our very best to make his stay a pleasant one, as well as our quest.
Is that
Our
quest or
guest.
guest?
As well as our guests as you have ordered. The creature's constitution is strong as of yet. We have been unable to break him. We will apply more pressure as you have requested. We serve at your leisure, as always, and we will await further instructions. Baron Bruno von Sashi. I think this letter is what the little kobold lost.
Well, it's definitely. I don't think there's really anything, given we have a prior commitment, anything we can investigate now. But I think it's definitely something to keep in mind.
Hey, Artok, you have like writing supplies, right?
I do.
How about you copy this, and I'll put it back in its little envelope, and I'll go run it and put it right by that door that we saw. This way, the little kobold can find it, and he doesn't get in trouble.
Are
But
you sure you want to do
counterpoint.
that? We don't know if these are good people, bad people. I feel bad for the
Commander,
little
that means he's a
kobold,
soldier, right?
but we don't know who for. This is a very what's the word? Chaotic area.
I suppose.
I'm not going to stop you. I just want to make sure that you're considering all angles here.
Okay, that's fair. And I mean, I guess it doesn't have a lot of information. But I am going to give it to Artok because he seems to be capable of keeping up with papers and whatnot.
I am good with that.
Okay.
And I
Sounds
stick
to
a
me.
letter
Sounds
in
to
between the pages
me.
of my book.
Azel is starting to be able to use his limbs a little bit. He can't quite move around yet, but he's kind of, you can tell he's kind of
We'll just
getting
have
everything
him
back.
go on the cart.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like they're torturing somebody over there.
I agree.
Well, I'm thinking as well.
You don't want to go in and try to help?
Well,
It says it's a creature, so maybe it's some kind of monster.
Or maybe it's something innocent.
it sounds to me, though, like this is a letter from the people who have the creature to the people in that structure, which means that going in that structure won't help us
What
find
if-
whatever creature is in trouble.
Okay, and what if this letter was being sent out of the structure? What if
point.
the little kobold was supposed to deliver it and he lost it on his way?
I'm gonna open in there and say, "You guys are a bunch of bleeding hearts for some little unknown cobalt." I mean, unless he's gonna help us pull this wagon, then
We do have a prior commitment.
I say
Yeah.
fuck him.
We do-
And
we
I'd be
kinda
fine
need
I
with
agree.
coming back here. I hope the creature will be fine. I would be fine with coming back here after we get this
Maybe-
wagon delivered.
Maybe when we get to Phandelver, we can ask around about this Baron and see
I
if
am
we can
totally
find out
all
any
on board for
information.
that. But
See
we
if anybody
promised we'd get
knows
this
who
cart
this
to
Baron
Phandelver.
is. That's true. We need to get
Plus,
this cart
there's
to Phandelver.
money on the line.
Plato,
Yes.
you're a big, strong guy. Do you help pour Azel onto the cart?
Oh, don't
Yes.
belittle me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we will definitely make sure Azol's
Send help,
comfortable with
not
one
touch you.
of the seats.
Fuck
So you-
that. I'm
So
gonna
you
try to-
rearrange the cart. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to climb onto the cart myself.
Roll a dexterity
With
saving throw.
disadvantage, maybe?
We'll
Dexterity
just help
check.
him
With a
anyways. I'm gonna
disadvantage.
watch him struggling and just
Okay.
give him a hand anyways, like sort of
All
a
right.
knee to stand on. If
Okay,
anything.
so you know what? Roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage since Sato's helping
Saving throw or a check?
you. Just saving throw.
Oh,
So
boy.
you don't fall off because your
With-
your legs aren't really working that well, man.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage. No, advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage, Sato's helping you.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
So as you watch as Azel, as you're trying to help Azel, you watch as this orc who's trying to put on this tough front is just like, get away from me, and pushes your hand aside and starts to climb on the barrel, and a case slips, and he bam whams right down on the side of his face. You don't take any damage, but your pride's hurt a little bit.
You just hear me laughing my ass off.
I snicker, and y'all may notice that I instinctively cover my mouth over my face covering as I do.
I flip off Artok as I use Sato to get up into the fucking cart.
All right, we'll try to very comfortably place him in one of the seats that's at the front of the cart there, so he's
Nice.
That was...
Nice.
You know, Azel, I'm a monk. I could teach you some things to help with your balance.
I don't think balance was the issue there.
Oh. Okay.
I think it was tired.
I'm just gonna sit in the cart and be silent for the rest of the trip.
I think
Azel
that may
kinda
be wise given your
Sits
luck
down,
rolls.
puts his chin down, and kind of accepts defeat. And he realizes that he's sick and kind of in a bad place, but these people don't seem to be. They seem to be helping him. They seem to have some genuine care about his well-being.
I guess I'm joining Azel. Or
On the road again.
Nice. All right. So, are you making your way back onto the high road?
Yes.
I would say so.
Okay. So,
We're gonna go ahead and head back to Phandelver.
we are
And-
going to go ahead and say, for the sake of the narrative, you wheel the cart back out onto the muddy high road. You can tell that the trip ahead of you is going to be a muddy and bumpy one.
And I would like to say I do mark where that structure was on my map.
Okay, so if you'd like to do that here, I'll help you. Let me do this. All right, and we're gonna say that the structure is. And I will have a better version of this at some point later, guys.
It's so unprofessional.
I know, damn it. What are you thinking? All right. Here. We're gonna name this. If I can find the thing, and then I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, it's really late. Before we go any further, you're gonna be, getting ready to head back south on the high road towards your destination, and that's where we'll call it for tonight.
You want to call it?
Unless everybody wants to continue.
I don't really know that I
That's
can.
That's mostly
Okay.
on Talia. Talia's
Yeah.
not feeling very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm good.
Let's talk experience.
Let me-
boss.
Yeah,
Let me
boss.
write this quick, because for some reason I'm having issues. Can somebody write? No, I can do it. I haven't figured out this text thing yet quite.
Oh,
quite
that's
yet.
what you need? I can
Yeah,
help
I
with
just
that.
want to just write underneath that red square that I put on. Just write.
Cobalt structure. I
That's
will
good.
remember what that is.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, whoop.
We're gonna
there we
fill
go.
this map up, so I have to make sure that I. Yeah, that's good. Make sure that you put it on the map layer, or yeah, I can do it actually.
Things are moving.
Yeah, I moved it by accident. Give me one second.
So, is Loki going to join us after we reach Phandelin?
Oh, that's top secret information.
It is top secret. It depends on what you guys decide to do.
I'd like to say, out of character, barring something extremely interesting, I would really like to focus on getting to Phandelin and moving the story along.
You are moving the story along.
In character, Azel
Yeah,
also
the great
wants
thing
to
is,
continue.
the great thing is now that we're out of character, I can tell you this. The great thing is that you all feel such a pressure to get this cart to Phandelin that it's creating this really cool sense of urgency, and I love it.
Hey,
I
plus,
love it.
I gave my word. I said I would
me
do
and
this.
Lyric gotta murder some wolves too, which is
Yep.
always good times.
Plus, there's also the fact that there's money with a potential bonus.
That's right.
Back to murder some wolves.
Okay, so we'll go back to.
Oh, and before we end the session, I'd like to say I go ahead and I offer to split the 8 copper I found with Lyric,
Oh,
because she did go with me.
Oh, no, it's okay. You keep it.
that was fun tonight, guys. I hope everybody had a good time.
That's good, as always.
Nice.
Well,
Lots of interesting things and story
Oh,
hooks.
you guys! There was so much that could have happened tonight. There was so much.
I wanted
But-
more nightmare time.
Were you into that? Was that cool?
I was into the nightmare
Yeah,
stuff.
it was
Nice,
cool
nice.
listen to.
Dude, by all
Awesome.
means, have nightmares for my character as well. I think it's appropriate.
Well, I wanted to make it somewhat fun for you, man, because you rolled really shitty for that for that check. So
I
make
am going
sure
to go
you-
ahead and end my stream.
thank you everybody for watching. I hope everybody had a good time.
Bye.
Yay!
Cheers.
Mm.